And we are live. We are live. We're trying to get everything situated here on our end, at least. We're having a little technical difficulty, but we're working our way through it. What's up, Coco? Chicago behind 1 hour. Mm-hmm. I see that. Do I fault the pilot? Um, I don't know what all went down. I don't know if he was told to fly or he just decided that he could make the flight. I fault the fact that the flight took place when everyone else was grounded. I just felt it was avoidable. But it's hard to pinpoint who's right or wrong, and people are upset. So sorry about that. When you're upset, people look for people to blame in those situations. But reason why I went live here is so that you guys can be able to talk, say whatever you want. You can come in here and join us. I'm going to send you the link to join. So anybody feel like they want to get involved and come aboard, they can get aboard. Now the game was postponed because it's too soon for a game that massive. Um, the Lakers versus with that much implication, the Lakers versus Clippers, and in the Staples Center, it's not equipped right now to deal with that game. It's too soon. You see all the people out there, they still got memorial stuff up. Not in Staples. Well, that's the thing. Everybody be like, "Oh, I want to talk to you. I want to do this. I want to say some words to you." I'll be like, "Well, here's your opportunity." Then they claim, "Oh, I was washing the dog." I'm like, "Well, you had your opportunity. Don't say you didn't." Well, yeah, well, it is what it is, man. I can't believe it's been 7 minutes already. Coco's in here. What's up, Coco?
Good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing? Good evening, Chrisino. It's a pleasure to be on your show.
Oh, no problem,
Thank you.
Coco.
Thank you for having me.
So, what do you want to speak on?
Well, I want to thank you for helping me and helping everybody get through this hard time. I think we're
Yeah,
all having a we're all doing this together. Um, Kobe Kobe was such an icon, such a just bigger than life human being. Um, Being a Warriors fan, I saw his drive. I saw his competitive nature. Um, Seeing him play live. Um, I enjoyed watching him play. Um, the closest thing to Michael Jordan, if not a little bit more refined. Um, I I've I've been having a hard time with this one because you know I'm not a Laker fan and I don't like the Lakers, but I've always admired Kobe's game, and even though he was for the Lakers, I I supported him. It was like the conversation would be, who do you got, Kobe or LeBron? And I would always support Kobe on that. And
as you
even
should.
when as I should, that's right, Carcino. And it was just so unexpected. I couldn't believe it. And I'm still having a hard time.
Yeah,
Because it's just such a big tragedy, and um, just the loss. I mean, he touched everybody, man, and that's all I really got to say. I'm just thankful you're here with us, and we're all doing this together because I think we all love the sport so much, and
yeah,
and we go back and forth with each other, and we talk about basketball, and we feel passionate about it, and that's what makes the sport great. And um, it's just it's just difficult, the fact that so many lives were destroyed, and nobody's nobody's gonna ever take this one back. We can't take this one back, is the worst part about it.
Yeah, and that's the thing is that everybody, it's like a bad dream that you just like, this can't be real. It's that's how shocking it was. Like I didn't leave my house yesterday. It's like a, even though you didn't know him personally, it's like a family member, because you grew up on him. And for a lot of people, this was their Michael Jordan. A lot of people didn't see Jordan play. They heard and saw the old clips and highlights of Jordan, but they didn't really see Jordan. But a lot of people saw Kobe. This was like he was their Michael Jordan, and he's a lot of people's Jordan. And they raised off Kobe. And like my uncles and all of them, they were raised off Jordan. My uncles and all of them, and I remember the Jordan era. But the generation after me, all of them, they know is Kobe. That was the Kobe era, the Kobe generation. And they seen him play, and he was their Michael Jordan at the time. So when LeBron came in the league, it was still Kobe's era. It was, even though the LeBron was there, Kobe was the one that was holding up the trophies and winning 5 NBA championships. So you always saw Kobe in the mix. And now this new generation, this younger generation, they come in, they know LeBron and Steph and all of these guys. They're the next generation, but the generation before, like you, Coco, you know Kobe. So you're like, look, I've seen Kobe play, and
And I'm
this is
sorry, I
Kobe
don't mean,
Bryant. So
yeah, and I don't mean to interrupt you though, but I need to let you know that I'm gonna be turning 40. I just sound a little young. So I grew up,
oh,
yeah, I grew up with Michael Jordan and sneaking
okay, well,
into
you grew up
the,
in the Jordan era too, then.
yeah, sneaking into the Coliseum and watching the Warriors play with my buddy. And I mean, I just have stories that could go on and on about basketball. But yeah, I just don't. I want to make sure that um, we get the timeline straight because I watched I watched I watched Michael Jordan coming up, and then I saw Kobe, and I'm telling you, Kobe was fantastic, man.
Yeah, yeah, and that's why when I saw him play, it was like, I'm like, man, this guy is incredible. He was like Michael Jordan with a long range game. I said, man, this is like, if
Hmm.
Jordan was shooting the three, this would be it.
Yeah.
So what's up, Prague? How you doing, man?
Yeah, I want to talk about Nike pulling off what's it, Kobe's products from the online store.
Yes, Nike pulled it down because people were taking Kobe's, like, his green shoes he had. I forgot what they're called. They had those shoes, and they were like $200. People were buying them and putting them up for like $2,000 to $3,000.
That's sick, man.
Yeah, people were trying to capitalize off Kobe's death by overbuying merchandise from Nike, anything Kobe, and selling it from like with a markup price over 75%, like
Wait, so
almost
wait,
70%.
wait, so Cena, wait, so is it a business move or is it sincere, if you know what I mean?
Oh, it's a business move. I mean, Nike pulled it to try to stop that from people
Yeah.
being taken advantage of, and yeah, so that's why they pulled it down because people were doing that.
Damn. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough.
Yeah, it was already happening. Like people, they were trying to. They sent it to me. Like, you see this? They're charging now 3,000, 4,000. And I Nike like, we're not doing that. Kobe shoes that cost like $300. They took those off to these, like, he had some like tennis green shoes, low cuts, and they're going for like 2,000, 3,000 on some type of website. It's crazy.
Mm,
So they want
fair
to
enough,
stop
fair enough.
that. What's up, Nicholas? How you doing?
Man, what's going on, man? And just like you, man, I was affected by it, bro. Even though I'm 18 years old, man, I grew up in these winning championships, man.
No,
So
okay.
I cried over that like last night, bro. It hurt me. It really hurt me, man.
Yeah, it's
But
gonna hurt a
yeah,
lot of people for a long time because he was so loved, even though you know he wasn't probably your team player. You weren't a Laker fan. You to appreciate Kobe Bryant. You know, you knew like, man, like I don't even root for the Lakers, but Kobe, he that deal. He's
yeah,
official.
yeah. Like he was he was like one beat of Mike, man. Like he was like you could make the argument that he was like real damn near better scorer than Mike. You know?
You could make that argument because Mike Mike played a different type of game. He was more 15, 16 feet. Mike could shoot a three if it's in the flow of the offense, but he wasn't going to attempt more probably than 2, 3 threes a game. Mike was going to play near the basket,
Yeah,
but it was his foundation. Like he was his form. Michael was always on balance when he did his shots, and Kobe wanted to emulate that, and that's why he watched so much film of Michael to try to get that going. But Kobe
That
was just like
that
unleashed. Yeah,
that turnaround fadeaway, he had it down packed. It was identical to Michael's.
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
His whole form actually, his whole
But
team
Kobe,
just
the thing about Kobe, he was like unleashed, unhinged. Like when he went
Yeah,
off, like you couldn't stop him. Like he would just. Mike had a limit. Like Mike thing is if he's in a good groove, he'll keep going and get 40, 50. But Mike, he really was played in a different era, but he didn't play as angry as Kobe did. Kobe played with
hmm
way much fire than Michael did. Mike was more of a reserved energy. Kobe played like a man possessed sometimes. He was like him and KG, probably the only two guys I know that play that angry.
I
KG,
I re-
yeah, he
I
was another
remember
guy.
I remember when a defensive player would try to hand check back when you could hand check, and they would try to hand check Kobe, and he would slap the opponent's hand off his hip so hard. It was just like an aggressive chop, like get it
yeah,
off,
Yeah,
Mike
and
used to
then
do
they would
that
try to,
too.
and then they'd learn. They're like, all right, Kobe, I'm not gonna touch you there no more, and
yeah.
then the other thing I remember was when he would come back after he would make a shot that was a very significant shot in the game, and he would walk back towards the center of the court with his arm just clenched, and that fierce just was vibrating through him. And I think I witnessed it, and I could feel it just jumping through the TV, and just
Mm,
I mean, the man was impressive.
Yeah, yeah,
yeah. And that's the thing, man. It's like Kobe was something else, man. He was incredible.
yeah. And remember the video that you showed of it was a video of you comparing the field goal percentage between Kobe and LeBron. And he was that Kobe shot like 52% and LeBron shot like
Yeah,
27.
when them guarding each other. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So it wasn't really the thing about Kobe is that he's able to teach the game. He's a person that had skills and ability, but he enhanced them so much. That's the thing about him from where he was when he started, he enhanced it till he became, I mean, just a monster. That's hard work, and that's something that he preached about. It was the discipline. Like he could have fell apart after that rookie year, but he didn't let none of that, deter him or anything. He flipped all of that around and he turned it into a success. He turned all of that for a success. He took that failure in Utah that could have crushed him. Anybody else, rookie missing big shots like that in a playoff game, shooting air balls, that normally would crush you. He embodied that. He put those news clippings up to push himself every day, stayed with a regiment, and he was focused. He locked down on the entire summer, spent the entire summer working on his game. So his second year, he made such a huge jump. It was incredible. I said, man, this guy is getting better and better. He was very, very poised.
He was scary.
Yeah.
As a Golden State Warrior fan growing up in the 80s, and I'm rooting for Run TMC, and we're getting into the 90s, and it's hard times out here. And he was just a beast, just an animal out there. He was scary. And one of the most fondest memories that I have of him is he was in a slam dunk competition, and Brandy was in the stands there, front row, and he's doing all these crazy dunks, and then to shut down the show, he's the one that invented the dab, because he pointed up to the rafters, and he tucked his chin a little bit, and he had that expression in it, and he stood there. He stood still for, like, I don't know, it could have been like 5 minutes, it seemed like, but it was just right there. He was demonstrating, I'm here and I'm something, and I'm gonna show you guys all about. And he stole the show
but
that
the
year.
guy who invented the dab was D Brown. We got to get D Brown his credit. D Brown.
Oh yes, D Brown. Oh my bad. Yes, D Brown. Oh yes. Oh, no, my bad. Because D Brown did that.
Yeah.
D Brown. Little pumps about his pumps.
Yeah.
The D Browns.
Yeah.
Yo, man, the Kobe's are selling crazy right now. They're going crazy on the Gold app and StockX, because I'm a sneakerhead, so I got the hella sneakers. So they
and that's why Nike pulled most of the products off. So you got to go to those outlets to get them. They pulling them because people are overcharging. They charging like $2,000, $3,000 for some shoes. No, that's $300.
It's more than that now. It's 15. If you want to get
$15,000.
If you want to get the Kobe's now, like I'll say about 200 is like 200 and 350 is about the lowest you're gonna get. It's no more 50, because the same shoes. I was just looking at some Kobe's the other day, like a couple weeks ago, and like the same shoes that they were like $50.
Oh yeah,
triple. It's ridiculous,
Yeah, see, that's why I'm glad I didn't get into the sneaker game like that, because I'd have been crazy. I gave away Kobe rookie card to my my uncle. He got a Kobe rookie autograph.
Whoa! I wouldn't have did that one. I don't know, that hurt me right there.
Nah, he's the biggest Lakers fan I know, so he deserved that one.
Have you guys heard of that just recently he Kobe Bryant he got the Mamba name copyrighted? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's his now, like the Mamba.
Yeah.
Did you hear about that? Okay.
Yeah, I did.
Can you touch on that a little bit there, Sino?
Well, the thing is that he wanted to, for the gym and everything else, the products, he wanted to make sure he get that name copyrighted. And the thing, Black Mamba, he couldn't get Black Mamba copywriting, but Mamba he could. But the Mamba is owned by another candy company. You see it in the store when you eat the Mamba candy. You remember the Mambas? Anybody go to the store and get those candy and the candy out? You see those packs of Mambas? So the Mamba Candy Company owned it, and they had a true battle for it, and nobody really knew. All it took was some money to be able to use the name and get it. But Kobe was gonna win that. There was no way he was gonna lose getting that name.
Yo, man, T-Mac's story was just kind of crazy to me. How he was talking about Kobe, it was just crazy.
I mean, it was true. I mean, I could see Kobe saying just that. I mean, I said the same thing. So I was like, I was 10 when I said it, and I was like, I didn't want to grow up. I was like, Peter Pan had it right. I'm like, I want to be a kid forever.
No,
I
when
was
I was
like,
a kid, when I heard, Kanye, he was like live fast and die young, I was rolling. Even
yeah,
though I
Pac,
hated Rick Ross,
Pac, all of them used to say that. When you young, you say stuff like that. But obviously, Kobe wasn't thinking like that in his older days. He was like 15, 16 when he said that. They were like 15, 16 years old.
Yeah.
Well, I think that video you put there and the message was right on. It was perfect with the right perspective of when you're younger, you're a little bit more reckless and you say different things. But as you're older and you mature, you don't even expect the things that come along. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it was a great message in that video there,
Oh, thank you.
because
Not a lot of
I
people get
expect
my
he was
messages.
was gonna have children and all that.
They look for things to hate on in my video now, and they'll come throw it in their chat box like, "You said this." I'll be like, "Did you even watch the video, man?"
no one watches
Oh, I
videos.
pay attention to you,
Thank
I've
you,
been
Coco.
paying attention to you for
No, man, I
years.
really feel for Carmelo, man. No one even checked on Melo, man, because I know Melo feeling it really
Yeah,
hard.
yeah.
Hello.
I mean, him and Kobe was really tight,
Liberty, man.
but recently,
Doc Rivers.
yeah, and that's the thing. Kobe, he was everywhere. Like every player got a picture with him. Every celebrity, everybody met him. He was the most approachable, and he's the most transcendent athlete of any NBA player, even Michael Jordan. Because Jordan is not
I
that
feel like
approachable. You're not going to be able to approach
I
Jordan
felt like I knew
like
him.
Kobe. Right, exactly.
I felt
Kobe
like I
was
knew him,
a
guys.
You will
I
never
I
meet Michael
cry,
Jordan, bro.
I cried. I cried, died. I cried that day, and then today, as I was working and I something and it got me again. I was like, come on, man, hold it together now. People don't know what you're going
Yeah,
through
man.
here, you know,
I done went through
because
2 deaths back to
like people
back.
don't understand.
It's rough.
Yeah, man.
Because they
Look,
look at
Kobe's
you like
dead,
you're
man.
crazy because
He
you're
wouldn't,
starting to ball up again.
man, Kobe's death wouldn't allow me to cry, man, because Kobe wouldn't want nobody to cry, because he would be like, "Why you crying for, man?"
I tried not to.
And that's just how I felt
I
about it.
tried. I tried not to, but
Quinn
it
said
hurt
Allen
me.
Iverson was more
But I
transcendent.
definitely.
I want to answer this question from Quentin. He said Allen Iverson was more transcendent. In a way, Allen Iverson was transcendent, but he wasn't as much as Kobe. Kobe is more international. See, Kobe could speak Italian, Spanish. He could speak different languages. He could speak Slavic, Ukrainian a little bit. He can speak a little, but he's more international. Spain and Spanish, Italian. It goes a long way with football. He played football. He's real popular with football players internationally. So when he go to Barcelona and all these other places where Allen Iverson, some of them know him, but not most of the soccer players. Kobe can fraternize with these guys and hang out and actually speak with them in their language and he can speak Spanish really good. So the thing is that he was more internationally transcending because he can communicate. When he just went with his family over to Italy, to Spain and everything, Rome, Kobe was doing all the communications. They didn't even need a translator to go with them. They had a scout to take them places, but Kobe can communicate. He can order food from the restaurants, and he even learned how to play piano. Little people didn't know that he learned to play piano just so he could serenade his wife.
Oh, that's what's up.
Kobe's a
Man,
bad dude, man.
Yeah.
I see one of the comments. They said Allen Iverson was more transcendent. I say on the basketball court, but far as like touching people and reaching people, I say Kobe. Just just internationally. I don't know why they do it. I mean, AI was, man. I mean, that's hard right there. I'll just say both. That's kind of hard.
I'm
Now,
not ready to do a comparison tonight But I would definitely appreciate the time, guys. Sino, thank you and God bless. I'm gonna be leaving the show now, and
All right,
I'll be
buddy.
in the chat for a little bit.
All right, Coco. Thanks.
Thank you guys. I appreciate your time, Sino.
No, no
Bye bye.
problem.
All right.
Anytime.
Ooh, yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, this really hurt once again. Like, and his daughters, his all three of his daughters look just like Kobe, man. Really.
Yeah, but Gigi, somebody told me they got the same birthday. I didn't even know that. I don't know if that's true or not, or somebody was telling me that they Kobe and Gigi had the same birthday, and I'm
Uh,
like, I didn't know, but all I know is she was the most like him. She had his mannerisms, everything. His other daughter, she kind of looks like Kobe, but she's more like her mom, like as far as personality wise. But Gigi is just like him. And now you can see why those two were like bonded together, even when she was a baby. They were like compatible, like that. She's a daddy's girl completely.
yeah, man, it's sad to see it because it's like we basically watched those kids grow up. Because I remember them coming to the games on TV and seeing them on TV. They were there when Kobe won his 5th championship and the 4th one in Orlando. They were here, so it was just unfortunate.
Yeah, I seen
Man,
one game,
it's
man.
tough, man.
Kobe, he yeah, when he came back after the first knee surgery, when he went over to Germany that time and got his knee, like when they did his knee and Kobe was jumping higher than people was, whoa, I might need to go over there. People start going to Germany because Kobe was dunking again. And everybody's like, man, Kobe's dunking again and he dunking hard.
Yeah, yeah. But like in his last years, man, like after he tore his Achilles, man. Watching him play, I kind of was kind of worried every time he would jump. You know what I'm saying? Every time he would like drive to the hole, worried about
Yeah,
him.
well, when after he tore his Achilles, he ended up injuring his knee because you overcomplicate other things, overcompensate for other things when you got a battle back, and that's why most athletes, when you tear an Achilles, is really really hard coming back. And for Kevin Durant, it's going to be for him to be a big man and the way he plays the game, mostly ISO ball, it's going to be quite difficult, you know, coming back. But we'll see what happens with Kevin. We've never seen anything like Kevin Durant. So,
Right.
so we got to see what happens there. But normally when that happens, like that's why Kobe was crying because he knew that that could be the end of his career. That's so hard to come back from. Because that's like a whole year off, and that was at the end of that season. So he was going to miss all of next season. So Achilles is always weird. It always happened near the beginning of a season or the end of a season. But people always seem to have some type of knowledge that it's going or it's sore back there before it happens. Like they'll just be like, it's a little sore. I'll just play with it and we're all right. And no.
Nah, you gotta have a seat, cause
Yeah. And that's the thing. Kobe was pushing himself so hard because they were trying to make the playoffs. And he was just willing the team to win games that they had no business winning. He was just playing out of his mind, carrying the team. And he was playing too many minutes, guarding players he shouldn't. And even Jordan was like, Kobe's 34, 35, guarding these 20-year-old guys. He's like, he's insane. Like, how does he play guarding these guys at this age?
and
Like
D'Antoni is even more insane for playing them that amount of minutes.
that's Kobe. Now, Kobe is not going to be told how many minutes he was going to play. If he felt like we got to win this game, one coach, I think, ran a play and he was out. And that was, what's the name? Mike Brown. Kobe gave him a look like, you just gave away this game. He was out of there. Mike Brown was out of there so quick. He was out of there like I think he coached like what 5 games. Kobe gave him a look like, man, you call that play and you cost us this game. He was on the next thing smoking.
Man, and Dwight, they still blame Dwight for that, but he was kind of hurt when he first was at the Lakers because he was trying to recover.
Dwight Howard wasn't Superman Dwight Howard no more, and Orlando knew it. And they was like, good, y'all took Shaq from us, y'all gonna take him because he's done.
Hey, look, that's a chess move by the Magic, man. Look, I ain't mad at him. You know what? They knew it, But I feel like Dwight, he actually been playing pretty decent this year, despite his other interactions off the court. But he's been playing pretty decent, this year. So, I always like to see, some of the guys I grew up watching.
Yeah, Jordan is the only ball player with a brand that would stand the test of time. Jordan made Nike job, didn't make Nike. Michael Jordan is the bar. Well, yeah, as far as business, I mean, yeah, he made a great brand for himself. But Iverson's, yeah, those were those could have stood the test of time had Allen Iverson really been involved in the business like that. They were outselling the Jordan. They the only shoe to have ever outsold the Jordans. And no gym shoes has ever done that.
Oh, gym shoes.
Yeah. The questions had outsold the Jordans.
Man,
and they were selling them. They were had contracts. Reeboks were getting contracts from universities. Michigan State, who never had a contract with Reebok before. Everybody from Michigan State had on the green questions. They had the shoes, the questions. Everybody wanted those first original questions, and everybody had to have them in different colors. And all the other universities had to get them in different colors. So they were getting deals, like college scholarship deals. Universities paying money to Reebok. Allen Iverson should have been getting a check on all this.
The Minnesota Vikings also they did a shoe too because Randy Moss was wearing them because they came back out with them like a couple years ago, and they brought them back out. The Vikings colored, and I think then when Kobe was wearing them, they made a Laker colorway, and that sold out like crazy because that's when Kobe was looking for a shoe deal when Adidas had dropped him over the situation that happened, and he was just playing and everything, and I think Reebok had gave him some like exclusives, and I was like, yo, these fresh, those are fly. So yeah, those were nice. Those were nice coats, yeah. But I think Jordan, what he was trying to say, I think he was just saying like Jordan, there wouldn't be resale and StockX and all these other things if it wasn't for the Jordan brand. Now that's kind of true.
Right, you the sneaker genius. So we gotta you the sneaker genius.
I know, man. Look, when you be talking about people buying Yeezys, man, I'll be like, oh man, it's like, yo, I'm that guy. Like, he's definitely talking about me.
Yeah, my sister got some. She got some Space Jams, I think. Some Space Jam Jordans, I think.
The 11s, yeah, she got those.
So she got those, and she's like, I don't want to wear them because they might be worth something.
No. Well, she can wear them. She'll be all right. She can put them in dead stock. Oh man, do you know what dead stock mean, right? Or you don't? Oh man, dead stock means it's like either they're not worn all the time, or you just never worn them and you just keep them, never preserved. And cause I got like some Yeezys and stuff like that. My dad, he be getting on me. He be like, "Why are you doing this?" But he got a pair. It's like, how you gonna tell me not to give a pair? And he got a pair. So it's like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Parents are crazy, but they're ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't see anybody really. I don't know how. Like, I could never wait outside for no shoes. I'm like,
Oh
that's
no.
just it. I couldn't do that.
No, look, I don't do that. I ain't standing out there and finna dive with no sneakers. They ain't finna have me out there on Fox breaking news. So Christian Edwards just died over a pair. Nah, they ain't finna have me out there dying over some sneakers. Nah, I order mine online. That's
The
where I
penny
put them
Hardaways was hard
at the
too.
home
I never
on the
had no
computer.
pennies. I never had the penny Hardaways.
They crazy, man.
I don't even know if they brought those shoes out.
Which ones?
The pennies.
Oh, the pennies. They still have them out, but they too expensive. Like, and they too heavy. They're way too heavy. They're called
The Charles
foam.
Barkley's and the Bojacks. Remember what he said? He used to like the Barkley. Yeah, the first Barkley's. Then the Bojack.
Fab Five.
Yep, everybody had them Barkleys. I remember that. And the Bo Jackson shoes, man. I don't
They
like
still
those
sell them.
80 shoes though. 80 shoes, they more like hard soles and like no support. They hurt your feet. I'm like, my goodness, how did somebody play ball in these? Those shoes, they were not comfortable at all. They didn't care about comfort at all. They cared about just keeping the sole in there. Because I'm like, man, this is more for wearing on the streets. You try to play ball in these and bend your feet, you can't even bend. The sole's about this thick. I'm like, man, the soles of the shoes about this thick. And I'm like, the rest is like no support at the top. Like now, it's even worse. Like, I hate those socks. They got all them shoes now. They got the fabric, like everything's like a sock. It's like you playing in nothing. And that's why you ain't gonna have no ankle support. That's why LeBron kept injuring himself. He kept twisting his ankle in them old LeBrons he had on the 2 years ago when he was in Cleveland. They was tearing his ankle up wearing them shoes.
Right.
Basketball no support at the top.
They stopped wearing them because it's no support. The shoes that the people that they start giving the shoes are, they start giving you like hyper dunks. But I really don't like to wear Nikes on basketball because they give you blisters.
Really?
And because they're so cheaply made.
Yeah.
That's how Nikes are cheaply made. Because I when I played basketball, I hated playing it. I used to get blisters and stuff like that. And it's ridiculous, man. Look, hey, it is what I had to get my feet done because my mom, she that type of person. She's a cosmetologist, so she made me go. So I had to do what my mom said. So
my man wearing a big time shirt.
I'm from Louisiana, man.
I know you had to be anybody wearing a timer shirt.
Hey man, look, I got this for the Lolo too. I got it for like I think I got it for $8 at Forever 21. Hey man,
still ride for Pimp Daddy. Gotta ride for Pimp Daddy.
Hey man, look, hey, I love him, man, and it's a lot of people, man, from Louisiana, man, that they get no love in the industry. No love.
Yeah, they should, man. I want the timers to come back. I'm like, they need to bring the timers back. They're my kind of rap.
They're supposed to be doing something at the Wheezy Fest.
Man, I want to hear that old timer music. I need to have Manny Fresh and Big and Birdman. I don't need him trying to be 25 out here with cutoff jeans. I need him back talking about Cadillacs and for your daddy, I'll do anything. Hey, even hustle out in the rain. Yeah, rest in peace to my daddy. Rest in peace to Pimp Daddy.
Yeah, they getting back together at the Wheezy Fest. That's what I'm hearing. They trying to do some stuff, and they trying to get the Hot Boys back together. But I don't know, Lil Wayne gonna be all the way there for it. So
Wayne might be in jail. Wayne gonna have to pay a hell of a fine to be in jail.
Nah, for real, man. We ain't gonna talk about it on here, but we'll talk about it in a later time until we know the facts. But man, Wayne, gosh,
Yeah, that was crazy. I didn't even do a video on that. I might have to just put that on Patreon because that's crazy.
I'm
I'm
like, dude,
looking at
why do
all
you
the
keep?
stuff they found.
Yeah, man, for real. I was like, Wayne, what are you doing? It's like he keep running into the same mistakes.
Yeah,
I'm like, man.
that's why I'm like, man, I don't know. The Pippins were dope too. I think I got one pair of
Let me
Pippins
send
somewhere in
you.
here.
Man, I ran across a pair of tennis one time. I wasn't even able to buy them, man. They sold them out. I was like, man, come on. Yeah.
Man, it's a lot of stuff going on, man. Man, I don't know what it is about the Joe Budden podcast, man. It's funny, but then again, I don't know. I just feel like it's a little corny. Just a little bit.
The Joe Budden podcast, it depends on what they got going. Like sometimes it's cool, then sometimes it's commercial. It was better before they had Spotify. Before Spotify
Absolutely.
started giving them money. It's always like that with everything else because now you got to follow rules. And before they didn't have like guests. Next thing you know, you got guests now on the show. And I'm like, look, I understand, get your money, but sometimes if nothing really popping, the show becomes stagnated. It becomes boring. And that's
Right.
when real talented people on the show can make it happen. Even it don't have to be anything going on in hip hop. You still can make somebody, entertained by what you say, or something that can entertain. Like I don't need anything to happen in the day. I know I got enough to entertain 1,000 people 1,000 times over. Because I know and seen so much, people would be astonished. Whoa, what just happened?
What's up, Carcino?
What's up? What's up, Mr. Green?
Yep, long time subscriber.
That's right.
And officially part of the Patreon.
I know you are. And don't worry, something big is coming on Patreon probably tonight or tomorrow. Something really big that's going to shock a lot of people, probably get me in trouble. So that's that's a no. It's definitely going on the Patreon though.
Carcino, let me ask you a question. Since you
Can't bring it on here.
Since
You
you was
said
talking
what?
about Joe Budden, what would you say?
You said Joe Budden and what?
No. Since you were I seen that video about you saying Joe Budden backtracked his comments about Eminem.
Yeah, about Eminem.
Yeah. Knowing that I can't stand Eminem as a person, and as a person or a rapper, you know what I'm saying? I was never able to get into him. Like I know like a ton of MCs that will destroy Eminem. You know what I'm saying? A ton of.
Oh yeah. Well, that's the thing. I don't even think he really won that award. They talking about this is the fastest 30 seconds. Like this is the fastest words anybody ever said. And I'm like, Guinness World Book of Records. I'm gonna have to ever heard of Twister.
Exactly.
Are you kidding me? Eminem ain't faster than Twister at all on no level. Twister would blow that boy out the water. And without rapping. What's up, Real Deal?
Real Deal Holyfield, baby.
Real Deal Holyfield.
So what you want to speak on, Real Deal?
Man, I was looking forward to that Lakers Clippers game, but Lakers gonna handle business when it happens later in the week anyway.
Well, now I can't really root against them. I'm rooting for the Clippers, but I now I can't even root against any of it. Now I'm just like, just play the game, man. And it's all for Kobe anyway. So I'm just like, go ahead.
Lakers taking a ring for Kobe this year, baby.
If they do it, and I can't even be mad at it now. If they win it for Kobe, I'll be like, man, give it for Kobe, man, and do it for him. I can't even be mad at it. I don't want LeBron to ever get a ring, but if he do, I wouldn't even be mad. No, I can't. It's like you can't be mad at that because it's for
I hear
Kobe. This whole season for Kobe now.
Hell
But
yeah.
even Kawhi is more closer to Kobe than LeBron is. That's why LeBron is really so quiet because
What does that mean,
him
man?
and Kobe never really had a connection. Somebody got a lot of clicking going on. I don't know what that is.
What stuff is that, man? Oh,
Hello? Oh, that might have been Real Deal. Okay. All right, Real Deal. There you go.
It ain't me.
No, that's not me either.
I don't know.
I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to tell you one thing. Kobe definitely 100% on the level. Whoa, hold on. Let me see.
Oh,
Hello? Y'all hear the clicking sound now?
I still
Yeah,
hear
I
it.
still.
Yep. All right, hold on. What about now?
All right, now it's gone.
Right.
What
Hold
was
on.
you saying?
All right, Sean.
Yep, still here.
Okay, might be on your end. I don't know. You having some static interference on yours. Everybody else, it didn't come through.
My mic is
So
muted.
it might be your end.
Oh,
Yeah. I had to mute out everybody's sound so I could find out where it was coming from. But it seemed like on Sean's end for some reason it's coming in on. Now it's not like coming in at all.
What was you saying though?
Is it still happening?
nah.
Yeah.
Nah, it's good now.
Okay.
Not as much.
Well, anyway, here's the thing: LeBron and Kobe wasn't that close. So the thing of it is that LeBron, that's why he's not saying that much. They were never really that close. Even though he respected him and they respected each other, they never had that bond. So the person that had a better bond with him or more of a bond is Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. These people spent time with Kobe, had conversations with him and went to Mamba Academy. So if the Clippers won it, and did something for Kobe, it would still be the same for me if they would have won it. So I wouldn't mind them winning it at all anyway. But if the Kobe and if LeBron them win it and say it's for Kobe, I wouldn't mind because Kobe's a Laker. So
Yeah.
it is what it is. But like even right now, what's his name was involved. Hold on, I don't know what's going on here. Hello?
Hey, what happened?
I think it's Sean's. Hold on. Sean, it's yours.
Yeah, it's still staticky.
I said that crumpling sound is coming from your end.
It's coming from my phone.
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. Yeah, see,
Leave
it's
try to
coming
get
in
back
now.
on.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to cut it off and cut it back on. And see what happens.
All right.
All right, yeah, because it's on your end.
Yeah.
Okay,
you
there.
imagine if
Yeah, I didn't take you down. I ain't want you to go nowhere.
Oh no. It had refreshed and then it sent me back out. That's what happened.
Okay, let me see what happened here. Yeah, he gonna come back in and try to get in there. What's up, Malika Hill?
yeah, but can y'all man like y'all ever what if Kurt's Zeno how would you think it would go if like say Kobe and Magic ever played together, how do you think that'd go?
It would be. Whoa, yeah, you came back in with a force. Man, it came in like a bag of potato chips. I'm like, somebody get down over there.
Oh, man.
Y'all still hearing that sound?
Just a little bit, man.
Yeah, when you first came through, it came through crunching.
Damn, I don't even hear it on my end.
Yeah, no,
But yeah. So, like we were saying though, that if Kobe don't win it, like if Kobe Bryant win that, I mean, if the Lakers win it for Kobe, I couldn't even be mad now. You know, as much as I don't want the Lakers to win it because they got LeBron, you know, if I feel if Kawhi don't win it, that's still for Kobe. Because he's more closer to those guys. Even Trey Young, that's his daughter's favorite player. He was all in contact with Kobe. That's why it hit Trey Young so hard. He had a close relationship with Kobe. Kobe only went to 3 games like this year. And neither time was it to see the Lakers. His daughter wanted to see Luka. They went and saw Luka Doncic, and then they went and saw Trey Young, and then they went to like one other game. But other than that, they ain't been to the games. You know, Kobe, he's been living his life.
Yeah, it was cool. Like you said, Kobe asking Luka, "Hey, can you take a picture of my daughter?" I felt like that was cool, you know.
If Malika Hill want to get in here, she can get in here. The link is there. Everybody's like, can she get in? I'm like, if she want to get in there, she can get in there.
Yeah, but see, like I had asked you, what if how do you think it would work if Kobe and Magic had to actually play together?
If they played together, they would have won championships just like anybody else. I mean, it'd have been a lot easier for Kobe.
Yeah.
A lot easier for him because you got a guy in Magic who can. He was incredible to be his size and could control the game the way he could. The run the transition offense, knowing where everybody is. And Magic couldn't shoot, but he could score. Then when he learned how to shoot, he was a problem. I was like, now he can shoot. See, people forget that about Magic. He learned how to shoot. He spent the whole summer learning how to shoot. Ever since he lost that championship to the Celtics. And he had never won an MVP before until he learned how to shoot that summer. And he went in and won an MVP the next year. A lot of people didn't know that. He was tragic Magic. They wrote dogging him. What's up?
What up, y'all?
What's up, T?
What's going on, guys?
What's going on? You want to talk about Kobe?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it don't matter. I'm chilling. I wanted, yo, Cino.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Thank you for,
What's up,
yeah.
Go ahead,
T.
T.
Is that a Celtics hat you got on?
Yeah, of course. So you know what I'm gonna say is very crazy. And Cino too. That's what I was gonna say to Cino. I'm from Boston.
The main streets of Boston.
Hey man, look.
See, I did this last time. I gotta make sure I can. I gotta get rid of this.
Oh, we can hear you and see you fine.
Nah, I just did this on double up because I think I still got the how I got here.
Okay.
There we go. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't mess it up this time. Now I was gonna say first of all, Cino, I see you be following us. I thank you for that Lakers victory. I know you got like 1 million followers, so you didn't see me comment, and you got that good Celtics money when we whooped them Lakers.
Yeah, I did.
Yesterday, man. What I did, I got up yesterday morning, and then like I be like doing my little thing up here too. I got a channel, y'all, and I seen that, and I seen the dude. Well, I ain't gonna say his name, but I seen this dude that be blogging and stuff, and he said something about it, and he don't really be on sports or whatever. So I thought the dude was just clout chasing. I'm like, this clown is really on something because he's the first person I seen. So I'm like, he's bugging. So I turned on the TV, and then the Pro Bowl was on or whatever, and then I'm like, no, that's Kobe. They're gonna just shut everything down. So I'm just turning
Right.
through everything, and they're not talking about it. But then the Pro Bowl finally came around. I'm looking at CNN, and they finally said it. I'm like, yo, this is really true. So again, it's like just to cut all of that. I'm just like, yo,
Right.
I'm a Boston head. We went through a lot of stuff with that dude, and everybody out here respect that dude because you only can respect greatness. And
Yeah.
it's just, man, that it's heartfelt. Like everybody else said, man, just like I was watching, they showed the last game against Utah when I came in the crib tonight after work. And I had to shed a tear for it because I'm emotional like that anyway, but I'm a real sports head. So,
Yeah.
that thing is tough, man. You know what I'm saying? He's just to represent us too in a good way, being a father and all of that stuff. It's just tough, man. It's unbelievable, you know what I mean, to hear about that went down, man.
Right. Man, that's what I'm saying. A lot of people, even if you didn't even root for him when he was playing, you knew that you respect him. Like, man, I respect that dude. That dude was a warrior.
Right,
Like that dude came to play.
right.
We got to get that guy his spot. He earned it. He ain't somebody that begged for it and they had to get it to him.
Right,
Especially
I'm like,
Boston. I mean,
right.
Boston
Like
real
when
ticked
we
off
when we
about
beat
that
them
fight.
the year that we won.
Real ticked off.
So even the year we won, I think we beat them in like game 5 or the last game here. He was just wetting it. Like, he had the green light. But even tonight, I know the fans I didn't get to go, but even in the last game here before we blasted them in 6 to make sure, which I'm glad that's how you win the championship. You win by 30, make sure that it did even
I was just seeing
what
that
I'm
game
saying,
too.
just get it
Oh,
over with.
God
But the
damn.
game before that, he was just putting them up. They lost, but he was just putting them up. And that's just one of them dudes. You just get rid of him. Get rid of him earlier. But he always did his thing, man. Like you said, it took
Yeah, and he said the reason that he lost that they lost is because he had bone spurs in his foot, in his heel. And he was telling that to Doc. He's like, Doc, man, I had bone spurs. I was playing through so much pain. He's like, now MVP year, he's like, I had them bone spurs in my foot. I had to go through that, but he's like, I had to wait till that was over. And then he had the Olympics that year, and he just tore things up in the Olympics. Came there and won the gold clutch.
yeah.
Came to clutch, won that gold, and the redeem team. He hit that
Yeah,
three,
I'm
my
like a
man.
certain person that you're not going to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm like a certain person we don't need to name. Got the job done.
Yeah, ain't no doubt about it. You have to like his greatest. Like I was telling my older head on we did a little podcast last night on my channel, and
Yeah, what's your channel name?
it's T History. My name is T History, just like it you posted up for me. It's
Okay.
TEE History, which is HIXXSTORY. But I mean, I just
Check out
started
the
stuff.
history, y'all. If y'all
Yeah,
in the chat, make sure y'all check it out. Yeah, they keep thinking you Benny Siegel.
yeah,
So
I listen. I've been getting that anytime I step out since heathen.
State property.
right, it's like all the
I told
comments.
somebody that
Get down and lay down, everybody.
yeah, exactly. They put it up to get down and lay down, right? Exactly.
Man,
I
Rockefeller
told the
is
dude
in
I
the
was in
building.
LA, right? Real quick, I was at the bus station in LA, and the dude was like, the Spanish guy, Uber dude. He was like, "You, the movie when you," but he was talking. I think he was talking about one of the beginning one, Paper Soldiers or whatever. He was like, in the house when you told the dude, he's like, you did. I was like, yeah. I mean, yeah. But I was like, so how much is the ride now? Like, whatever, we gonna play this then, you know what I mean? But yeah, I always got that since he been around.
Right.
these fellas. So I'm usually when that comes with, I'm the definitely the more handsome looking seagull. But yo, I've been out there too, man. Yo, it's funny, right? I came out there. The only thing I got to do is I made sure that I went to Chicago Stadium and I got a flick up with in front of the Jordan statue, right? And the first thing, the people that took me out there, the dude was like, "Man, you's a motherfucker." He pushed me. I was like, "What?" He's like, "Man, I've been out here all my life and I never thought about that." And that nigga jumped in the picture like, "Yo, babe, this." We started flicking up in front of the statue. You know what I'm saying? You don't know where the hell I was going to Chicago, and I mean, you know. I have problems like I like LeBron and Kobe over him. Like I love Jordan too, but you know I have my thing with Jordan. That's another day. But I had to do that for you know what I'm saying for Chicago. I had to take that pick. I had to.
Yeah. That's why I said it's shocking me that people that live here are doing it.
Right.
I'm like, dude, you live here. They in front of the statue, like, come on, baby, everybody get in the picture. I'm like, dude, you live here. You could be here every day.
Right.
I can see from somebody out of town.
Right.
Like,
and see that, and that's exactly what happened because a lot of times stuff being just like for certain people, maybe it'd be corny to us being, you know, say African American from our culture or whatever. But that's just like the Boston Tea Party and stuff like that. I got to do that, you know, saying on field trips, going to school or whatever. So like on a regular event, like if I don't have kids, but like to go and do that on our own, like a regular person, you're like not gonna go downtown and do that historical stuff that the rest of the world or y'all get to see this Boston God. You know what I'm saying? It's just normal stuff. This dope that it's in your backyard, so you're not gonna do that. You know what I mean? But you would think that you would do that. Just like they should have did better, but it's just like I got a picture beside the Bill Russell joint, but it's kind of weak. They should have did way better. They gotta like do better on that. On Bill Russell statue. That's just whack. It's not by the garden. It's up the street by City Hall, and it's just like it's whack.
Yeah.
They try to Martin Luther King Street him.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, back to Cole, man. Like, yeah, because I don't want to get y'all. But that, and then that's also what we gotta do. Also, that's what I was thinking myself tonight too. I was just like with Nip, just two things. I'm just running my mouth. It's like, man, LA, that's a big hit, man. You lose Nip and Cole in 10 months, man. That's crazy for us, bro. That's
crazy. I mean, like a lot of people didn't know. Like until I showed them and proved it, Nip was gonna do a podcast with me. He wanted to start a podcast with me. He found me. I'm like, I wasn't even in search of Nip. I ain't knew he knew about me. He was like, man, I like what you're doing. Because he had got into it with academics. This is like right after he got into it with academics. Yeah, and then he went and found me. And the thing is, he was like, man, I want to work with you. You know, like I want to, you know, do something with you. And he was on, I mean, he went on like regular Twitter and just hit me up on Twitter. And I was like, that ain't really Nipsey Hussle. You know, we followed each other. Then he DM'd me and was like, look, I got this idea, man. I want to sit down so we could talk, you know, like, you know, the business side of everything, man. Because he saw a video I did and he was laughing so hard. But he said, what's funny is that it's true. When I was talking like the record producer, whatever, and I did that video. I was like, man, I forgot about that video. He watched it. It was a live screen, and I was like the record producer. And it was like, yo, I'm gonna make you a big star. I tell you what, sign right here. Don't worry about nothing. I take care of it. You know, I was talking like just like how they do. He's like, dude, he's like, that was the funniest thing, but it was so true. How you taking all the money, charging everything, charging you $25 for a can of Coca-Cola.
right.
He's like, they marking everything up on you and they charging you for it. And you think it's all free and they billing you.
Right. Yeah, that is how them dudes. Yeah, that rap game. That's what a lot of people don't know, man. That's why I asked another brother, like I said, on an older person, a dude that was in the industry, and it's just like, yo, a lot of people don't like a lot of them rap, especially back in the days. You know, we on the like the same age. You know what I'm saying? So It's like those eight what we was listening to, like especially like Diamond D, like for us, like a Diamond D and Showbiz,
Yeah,
and them dudes ain't getting no money. They was just getting them tickets to go and
yeah,
see that city and stuff like that.
yeah.
And they was a rapper. They only got to pull up on the shorty like, I'm rapping and I'm doing this and that and little Cole.
Showbiz and AG made more money on the street than they did in the record deal.
Exactly.
For sure, they
For
did.
sure. Exactly.
Yeah. Then hey, y'all got to see that movie Uncut Gems, man. With KG in there, man. That movie was,
I just saw it, man. I just saw it a couple weeks ago. I just saw it. It was. Hey, man, I be in school, so man, I ain't get a chance to see it because usually I go opening night. I'm an opening night guy, and usually I go. Man, I finally went to go see it. It was incredible. Adam Sandler, he's still a little salty about not getting a nomination. I'm like, I don't think that deserves a nomination, but
well, you know why? Because I think I'm gonna give it right back to you, but because I think that it was buzzing and they said it was. That's probably why.
Yeah,
right.
But that's how Boston is.
Having me
Boston is
on
like
one
that.
of the videos
That's why I brought that up.
talking about the
From
Chicago
Boston.
dude.
He from Boston, and that's why I brought that up. That's how Boston is. Boston, yeah, the Diamond District. Yeah.
Yo, you know what, Cena? You're funny because even with me, because I'm not a movie buff. That's crazy. I'm not a movie buff, and I watched it and it was good to me. And I just like one of them joints where I just like fell back, and kind of just had me a couple of beers and just fell back and kind of watching it. It was just good. But I didn't even because they're kind of sliding because it was New York and then it's still supposed to be a KG story. But like you said, I didn't even peep like what you said. That is like it would it's just the Diamond District part of downtown too. That was the connection, and he was like supposed to be. But it was more. I'm thrown off because it was more like it was Manhattan more than it was really down to our. Again, like you told me, you will know if you've been out here. See, you'll know the difference. You know what I'm saying? Like a guy asked me before about the movie Blue Hill Ave. It's like that was shot in Canada. If y'all ever seen the movie Blue Ave, it was depicted to be a Boston movie, and they did good depicting it, guys. If you ever seen it or heard about it, it's a good movie. What is it, Alan Payne or whatever? But it's like it's not real to this core. Like it's not like those diamonds places. It won't Boston diamond places that Alan Sandler was in, I believe. See.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I think he was like in Midtown, New York though, for the jury.
Okay.
But he was right though. But it was cool though. It was good.
Yeah, I like that. I'm trying to remember the series when they played Philly. And they was playing Philly up in the playoffs.
You don't remember that? I can. Again, I'm running. Well, it's we here, but bro, I remember it like a mug because the game that they actually show, Rondo of all people saves us. This is when, and this is why I felt good about it because we stole. Next year we got Evie. We got Evan Turner. Evan Turner was getting busy at this time. They had Holiday. They had a boat. Because remember, this is how we got lucky and almost knocked off Miami. Because that's the year that D Rose got hurt. D Rose got hurt in that Philly series before. We didn't have no chance. We was like the 4th or 5th seed. But when we played Philly, we had a better team matchup wise. But remember, Evan Turner was like they was like playing a 3, but Holiday was their point or whatever.
Yeah,
but
I remember Derrick Rose won MVP that year. They were the #1 seed.
And that's when Derrick got hurt. And
he got hurt.
And he shouldn't even have been in the game. I remember I watched all of that. He shouldn't even have been in the game. It was up by like 17 or like 18 in like the beginning, like 8 minutes left in the fourth. He on a routine play though, and he gets hurt. And that blew that whole series. Phillies took that, brung it here, but they played us tight. You know what I'm saying? And what was crazy, like I said, the reason why I remember it is because I remember like one of the either game 5, something was real crucial here, and Rondo, all people, pulls up on a 3 on the left hand corner or up top, hits a crucial 3, puts up by 5. I'm so excited because we're gonna win. And then Rondo hits an all draws 3, and he put the arc on it. He had his hand up like he does it like Rondo got his hand up like he Ray Allen, and I jump up out of I jump up off my couch, I jump up and smack my ceiling, forgetting that I'm 30-some years old. I come back down. Bloop! This is why I know this story, y'all. Bloop! Next thing I know, I'm done. The people at the plantation, they don't want to hear it Monday and nothing. I'm limping for like 3 weeks, all behind Rondo's 3 and them being Philly. But so that's why and
He's like, I thought that series. I want to know if KG really won because of them doggone gems.
Now that's the whole different story.
Yeah.
Hey,
man, really wanted them gems, man.
Yeah, he was on them, right? He was.
Yeah, he was. It's calling me. Well, KG, I mean, when he was in the shot, he was the same way.
Right.
Same way,
I need
man.
some answers, man. Did them gems really get KG motivated?
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, that is very serious. That's something to ask somebody like, yo, was that for real?
Yeah, because the one game he was terrible.
Right.
I'm watching the game. I'm like, man, he look off this game. Well, I gotta go back and watch that series.
If you even think about it, like you're right. That's what, this is y'all good on. This is great because you're completely right. Again, for me being a Celtics fan, y'all, because that whole season, that's why I think, again, we was like a 5 or something or 4 or whatever, because KG was whack. Like you said, KG, it won't that series so much. KG was whack at the whole beginning of the season or whatever. And then he started turning. If you can remember, when you look back at it, he started turning it up. Huh?
Yeah.
2012, right?
8 years ago. It's whatever. Yeah, I'm bad with that. Even though I watch sports, I'm bad with like numbers and years. But it was whatever. This is another reason why I can remember though is LeBron's first chip, because that's when they beat us, when he has his best game in his life, destroyed game. Yeah, this is when they beat OKC. Is the year that they beat OKC.
2012.
Oh, okay.
They played in the first round. They played the Atlanta Hawks.
Who, the Heat?
I think the first round they played, Celtics did.
No, this is the second round.
Nah, when they played the Heat.
No, the first round they played the Hawks. The Celtics did, because that's when Rondo was about to punch the referee. Remember that? When he was about to punch the referee in the face.
Did we play the Hawks twice?
No. We played the Hawks in the first round. In the second round, we played the 76ers. And in the Eastern Conference Finals, we played against the Heat.
Oh.
Yeah. Right. That's how that went.
So we played. Okay, so we did. So we played Atlanta twice. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I felt KG when he said, and that's why he don't really vibe with LeBron like that. He was like, man, we don't get down with them.
Right.
He's like, no, man. That was real.
See, that's the only thing, though. My man used to bug about, and I'm not trying to hog this, but I just want to get y'all. Like, I don't even know which one of y'all, Nick or Christian, said that they're a Celtics fan.
Yeah, I'm a Celtics fan.
Which one? I can't tell. Oh,
me. I'm Christian. I'm a Celtics fan.
All right, Chris. Listen, did you see? Because I argued with my man when it was happening. Did you see when it was happening? Did Rondo and Ray Allen have a problem?
I saw that.
You didn't answer. Oh, you saw it too, right?
I didn't hear you.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see it when it was taking place?
Yeah, because I saw Rondo wouldn't give him the ball.
I was asking Chris. Yeah, exactly. Oh, you said you okay. Not because I kept asking Chris, but his pause. Yeah, I even up here though, bro. Like I got into a scene because sometimes I'm like that. I guess like how now running my boys. One of my boys is like, "Yo, what are you talking about, T? Like you think you know this, you think you know that." I'm like, bro, because remember at the time, that's why Ray Allen did leave because Ray Allen was like, he'd just be running to the 3-point line and it was cold. And Rondo just used to be like, all right, leave your ass out there. Like, and what sucks is because he showed what Rondo was asking him when he went to Miami. Like, yo, you're off. Cut. Go to the rack. Sometimes get the ball, dribble a little. You know what I'm saying? Sino, make some moves, make a layup. Like how you was dunking when you got mad at the Spurs. Dunk. Do something. Cut. Don't just stay in that wing. And Rondo, the reason why I seen it, it wasn't nothing to me when they released it. They had smoke with they had beef with each other. It's because Ray Allen was just sitting out there. And Rondo, y'all, we all know Rondo got vision. Rondo,
I'm not gonna lie,
you gonna
man.
stay in that
What I
goddamn
kind of
corner,
felt a
stay
little
out there.
phony about with Ray Allen is.
Yeah, a lot of
man,
people
I'm not
said
gonna
they
lie,
shouldn't have
man.
got rid of Rondo, man. It's like they should have kept Rondo, but Rondo kept getting
Nah,
hurt.
it was his time.
That's
I
the
was
only
big on
problem.
that
Rondo.
too. I was
Can't
big on that too. Danny didn't want to get rid of him. He didn't. He got heat out here. He didn't want to get rid of him.
Man, Cena, what I felt just a little disgusted on with Ray Allen is how he was just turning up with the Miami Heat and all in the videos, all in the camera, dancing. I'm like, man, he was doing all of that with them, but it's like, I understand why KG was mad. It's like, how you gonna go over there and start dancing and partying and being in the video when they win 27 games in a row and you all in the video like dancing? And I'm like, dude, where was this at? It was like,
no, that was him being
salty.
I mean, I don't understand why
like
they
RG3, a cornball.
They were mad at Ray even when he was there.
Corny, man. And I felt some type of way about that.
Right. No, all y'all right. But not like you said, I think his personality, like what he said, like Cino just said last year, he was kind of acting like that when he was here too. I don't personally know that because I wasn't hanging out with him, but I think like they all said that he wasn't hanging out. But like Chris just said, it's like then you get up with your new, like that's like anything, and like not to take it, that's just like a relationship status. Anything now you with the new motherfucker, now you with your new friends, and you just I'm taking pictures, and you like where that come from?
He acting like a groupie.
Yeah, you're a groupie. Like, oh, you hitting all these shots. What have you done for game 5, man? You missing layups.
Can you talk? Hey, can we hear you on it? What's up?
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, cool. Go ahead.
Yeah, so what you want to speak on?
Oh, you think they gonna change the logo? The logo?
If they do that, they're gonna be changing logos every year. Like when Mike passed, they're gonna change it to Mike. It's like you can't change the logo, man. It's just I understand it. I saw the petition. The logo look crucial now. Don't get me wrong. I saw the NBA logo picture they want to use. I was like, man, that's nice. That Kobe logo with him with the ball dribbling like that. I was like, oh, that's sick. Now if they use that, that's cool. I'm with it. But they ain't gonna do that. They can't change the logo. Cause when Mike passed, they're gonna be mad. You ain't gonna do that for Mike. This is Mike. Y'all changed it for Kobe.
Yeah, that makes sense.
LeBron gonna want to change
it.
Right. They'll do something for Kobe, believe me, but like he gonna have a statue. They talking about just go ahead and putting Kobe in the hall right away. I'm like, he's gonna get in there. He going in with Tim Duncan.
Yeah, I see. That's the stuff I don't like. You can't do. Don't do that. See,
but he was already going to the Hall of Fame. He was already listed.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Right. Let him go in with the class. I mean, it's too early anyway. Wow, automatically put it in there and have his family out there. They gotta grieve and do all that. Let that stuff take place when it's gonna take place. And they'll by that time people have to kind of deal with it and let it process a little bit. Then because you gotta have somebody enshrine him in and get the speech and speak for Kobe. And I'm quite sure his wife or somebody like that gonna want to speak for him, or she might turn it over to somebody else to speak. But let the family have time to grieve first before you start trying to move him up in the Hall of Fame and all that. Just He's already a Hall of Famer. We know that. First ballot. Him, Tim Duncan, and Kevin Garnett are going in the same class.
Yeah, they
Most
were.
definitely, man.
Are
yeah,
going
that's
in.
for sure right now.
Hey, they all first ballot.
I mean,
So
next
ain't
year.
no
Next year, my bad. I'm
That'd be a
sorry.
great
Next
Hall
year
of
they're
Fame.
scheduled to go.
right next year. So let him go next year. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Let it happen next year. Let
Oh yeah, my
that
bad.
Yeah, matter of fact, because Cino, I think you have more knowledge than most of us on that anyway. You couldn't even do that if you wanted to anyway, because it has to be regulated like that anyway, right?
It has
right,
to
but
be
they
5
know
years.
how to amend the rules just to put him in. Like the Wayne Gretzky. The Wayne Gretzky, they didn't let him wait the full term. Soon as Wayne Gretzky retired, they moved him right to the Hall of Fame. So he didn't have to wait no period and nothing. They broke all rules just for Wayne Gretzky because they said this is ridiculous to even have a vote. The people said, hey, we need to start doing that all over.
Right.
Wayne Gretzky, that was Gretzky. He was going in.
Yeah, that is a
We've been.
no-brainer. But again, it's a lot of sports people that is no-brainer because basically, if you think about it, everybody just like your man, your main man, Thomas H, your main man. It's like Brady. Like if you have people like that they tell us while we're watching this game, just certified Hall of Famer as he's walking. So there you go, right there. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
if you tell us while we're watching it that they're Hall of Famers, then why would we wait for anybody? Like you saying, you know what I mean? So it's like it should be some regulations. So the NFL, even though they got their own situations, but that's why you don't do that. You still like the first ballot. It should be two things: the first ballot, and then you always wait to see if it could be a what you call it, anonymous. You know what I'm saying? If it's one hater, those are the things.
Yeah, I get it, but to me, I just think I know people want to find ways to honor him because he's gone so far, but the logo and all of this, it's like that's just too much.
Right.
It's too
It's
much.
too
Just
reactionary.
exactly.
Yeah,
That's another thing.
exactly.
It's reactionary. Let the people grieve. I mean, let them kind of grieve. I'm quite sure the Staples is getting ready to try to set up a funeral arrangement for
Yeah, I can
Gianna
see
and
that.
Kobe at Staples. I'm quite sure they're gonna probably want to do it at Staples,
Right.
and so they gotta deal with all that. So for them to actually play all the games, I know they got for monetary reasons they can't pull out all the games. But they can. Their biggest game, which is the Lakers and Clippers, could not take place tomorrow. It
Oh
wasn't
no.
going. That
Right, they
that
so
couldn't go down.
strong. Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
He was
too
doing
unstable.
something
Man,
cool.
people be too unstable during that game.
Yeah.
Because Kawhi
Hey Nick, are
already
you
was
from
looking
LA,
good.
Nicholas?
say what again?
I said, you from LA?
Oh, no, man, I'm from here in Chicago, man, just like you.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, Southside, man,
That's
just
what's
like
up.
you, man.
He felt insulted.
Yeah, he's like,
No, no, no,
wait
no, no, I'm from here. Yeah, yeah, but
So
I
you
I
ain't
think
want
too
to
sure.
hear
even
something?
that, Cino, how you think how long you think they're gonna take the 24-second violation?
I
You
think they're
said,
gonna do that for the rest of the year.
Serious?
Yeah, I think they're gonna do that all year for the. I can see them doing that for the rest of the year. I don't know though.
yeah, they keep doing it. I seen the 24-second violation happen like every beginning of the game so far. The Pistons, everybody had on a Kobe 24 Piston jersey.
Right.
Well, they had
Okay.
number 8.
Everybody had Kobe 24 on to start the game.
Yo, they don't be playing too with marketing because, like you said, I seen I forgot they showed today. I mean, maybe that's not that long, but I thought they tried to say yesterday, but somebody had some Mambas on their sneakers yesterday tonight. I was like, damn, they do not be playing with that stuff. I mean,
Yeah,
that's a lot of money, but I was like, you got a Mamba on the sneakers that fast? Like, Yo, but I mean, that's on them. That was on whoever had them. Bread.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, that's kind of fast because you know how they tell us with like Antonio. Well, who's gonna argue that because the situation? But you know they got rules and regulations and stuff. But I seen two had the marbles. I'm like, yo, how do you got those that fast like that? But
They can get them. That's the
I
thing.
see, I see.
They can show enough get them. All right, you want to say something else, honey?
Not really. It'll come to mind. I forgot. It'll come to mind. I forgot what I want to ask you about.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll come back.
I ain't gonna
It'll come back.
Are you from out there in Cali or New Orleans? Where you from?
No, I'm from Atlanta, man.
Atlanta. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what's up. So you
18
out there with all the strip club, Magic City.
Yeah, you think? I get down now, hell, man.
Man, I can't afford Magic City, man. It's too bad. I'm gonna have to go to some of the other ones down there. I can't afford them.
Oh man, gotta see those plays. I can't afford Magic City, baby. Give me another.
Hey,
Maybe
listen,
one down the street.
$800 to show them they do.
What?
$800. You can take a picture of my. I'll see
No, I
your
can't go.
for $800. I can go on
Hold on,
Instagram.
you said she told you what?
I can go on Instagram and get that for free.
Yeah, hold on. She told you what? You
$800. And she'll take a
Yo.
picture of her boobs and send it to me on my phone.
Yeah,
I'm like, why would I need that? You standing right here in front of me with the boobs already out.
exactly. You man,
Hey,
Why am I
Cino,
gonna pay you $800 for that?
Hey.
you was
Cino,
supposed
you
to
know
pull
what
that
you know
Cino
what that
card,
reminds
bro.
me of? Yeah.
man, Cino, look,
Hey, Cino,
I
you
only
know what
go
that
to the
reminds me
strip
of, bro?
club for like the food.
I knew he was
No,
gonna say that. I knew
look, let me tell you something. The strip club got in the entire world. I probably
everybody
go
say
get
that though, Cino. I
I
knew
heard
he was
that.
gonna say that.
Everybody say that though,
get you
man. I
some
heard
wings.
that. Yeah.
Get you some wings.
Hey, I ate at the
It's
strip club
funny, but
once
get you
and
some
got
wings.
sick. Man, they got free pizza. They had all you can eat, like hot dog. All the food is free at the strip club. Even the beer is cheap. I'm like, man, this is crazy. Free food. I'm like, we gonna turn all this down, man. I ate 2 hot dogs, fries, a pizza that been sitting
Yo,
out.
Cino, what strip
Man, I
club
was
you
sick
be
of
going
the
to,
dog.
man? Yo, man, the strip club
Oh
I go
man,
to, you gotta pay for the food, for the wings.
Yeah,
not
you
the one out
exactly.
here. The one out here, the food is free. You pay to get in, but the
That's
food
not a
is
good
free.
strip club.
I'm about to say, yeah, because you said free. I was about to ask you where you get some goddamn hot dogs down at the strip joint, but you said
No,
free.
that's what I'm
Hot
talking about.
dogs, fries,
Hot dogs in the
hamburgers,
strip club. What the hell that shit?
This sound like
hamburgers.
they got a bunch of old white women at this one.
Man,
You got, you got that paper, boy. You know where you
This
gotta go.
sound
You gotta go to
like
Miami, man.
that
Treat
strip club
yourself
sound
right.
like
Go
oh
to
man, I've been
Memphis.
to Miami, and
Yeah,
believe me,
you gotta go
if I go back to Miami, I gotta go back on Floyd dime. If Floyd ain't paying, I'll be
You
down
can go
there.
to what's the name joint. The only time I've been out there, I was blessed. I went to your boy. I went to. I know you know him. I went to I think Live. I went to Arcanelli's joint. It was alright in there. It was a little small joint, a couple of dollars in there. Man,
Oh
I'm
yeah,
not.
I've been at Club Lives, but the thing is about Club Lives, it's so funny because if you come in through VIP, like the open section VIP, and the girls in the line, they hoping you take them with them. Like, yo, girl, come on, get close, just get in with them. Hey, cutie, you gonna take me in with you? I'll be like, I ain't paying to get in. This ain't my time. I'm going with Floyd.
Yo, my
Yo, man.
people's had looked out the only time I went down there is and we got these passes for like we came up. Yo, what he's saying? Yeah, King of Diamonds is gone. Man, that place deserves its name. I went there, y'all. I went one time, got lucky in my birthday weekend or whatever. Well, my birthday was a couple of days after the weekend we went, and we got these VIP passes, and we went to that spot to live. I think it was live or something that I know Alpha had a part of. Whatever. We went to Ocean, and the pass had us to go to King of Diamonds. So we go to King of Diamonds real quick after. So first, it was dope. We on the party bus to go to what's that? I would tell y'all this real quick, y'all, because it's funny. So we on the party bus, and like before the week, but before because we ain't scheduled right, my other man had went to Miami, and he ain't go, and he was telling me while he's out there, like, yo, I'm going to King of Diamonds. He's like, everything's here, it's closed, it's right around the corner. But he lied. I don't know what he was on because it's not right around the corner. So we on the bus, we on the party bus. I'm with them what shorty be young, but the Duval, some Duval in South Carolina dudes is on it. They're going Duval in South Carolina. The bus is lit, but they're going back and forth. We listen like 6 songs. So I'm thinking in my mind, like, hold on, my man told me that fucking the shit's supposed to be around the corner. This 6 songs in, everybody's crunk. Where the fuck is this place? And I'm just like, yo, then I see all these woods and shit. I see we're just driving too long. I'm like, hold on. Then I got a elite from the sipper tree, and I'm just like, hold up. Then I look at this one dude. He's like, man, what is this about, man? All I can think is that they got us again, man. Free drinks, like, oh man, I felt like I was on that boat ride that our brothers went through. Man. But I'm gonna cut that off. When we finally got there, we pull up and this Taj Mahal place called the King of Diamonds. Oh, here we're finally here to always heard about. Go in there, just big factory type place. They're playing music at first. I'm sitting around 20 minutes, 30 minutes in, it's looking weak, y'all. I'm thinking it's crazy. Next thing I know, it's like, yo, the bullshit is over. Next thing y'all see bitches, fucking firefighter ass chicks coming from 20 feet in the air, sliding down goddamn poles and shit. Butt ass naked, no stars on titties, no nothing over nothing. Chicks walking like giraffes with nothing but an ass. Man, woo. Yo, that place had a name for its obvious reasons. And you could be a broke nigga like myself. So if you in there with that bag, oh man. I mean, it was some joints in that place. It was some shit in there, man. Some shit in there. Yeah, man. That's one of them things. Like that's why strip club is not for me like that. But like when you experience a Miami strip club and then you come up here or you go to certain strip joints, man, it's not even right, man. Because they don't play in those type the Miami joints, man.
Oh yeah,
Man.
That's for sure.
I almost lost my
relationship. I already told y'all what happened with me and
I almost lost my virgin.
Steven Jackson and Captain Jack in Atlanta. No, this is Atlanta. I think we was in Atlanta in the strip club.
You was with them 2 fools?
Man, Captain Jack, and I wasn't even with him. I was in there with some other people. Okay. He came in on some other stuff, and man, it went down. I saved his life. He hit me up on Instagram, and he put up an Instagram post because he saw my video. People went and told him, like, man, you lying. Then they went and asked Captain Jack. He put up a video. Was like, look, man, I kept it real everywhere I went. He spoke on it. Because somebody showed him the video. He spoke on it because I saved him. I didn't really save him. I saved an incident. I probably saved his basketball career.
Right.
We up in Atlanta. And me and my boys, we in the strip club. The girls going around doing what they doing. And it's some D-boys in there. And them D-boys got bags. And they throwing fans. And, they got they got the A-list girls. The A-list girls ain't going nowhere. Except for one of these D-boys, they got the bag. So he was cool with me. He was like, man, yo, come on over, man. And then he was, big time in it. Next thing you know, here come Cam Jack, some other NBA players, and some big Beaumont, Texas looking brothers. Big Beaumont, Texas brothers coming in there. And then they go in the section and they sit down. And all of a sudden, them A-listers who was over there with the D-boys, they get up and walk right over there. So you know how the D-boys gonna feel. Like, man, man, cause what? Something cause they 6 feet tall. What? My money ain't good no more. My money ain't green no more. Man, you know what I'm saying? I'm canceling them, man. I was like, man, don't worry about them. Get the money to these other girls. They let them work hard. And then don't worry, because when those chicks leave, when them dudes leave, they're gonna try to come back over here, and you just cut them off and starve them out. He was like, you right, man. That's how to do it. I'm gonna starve them hoes out. So he was all excited. I let the people calm down. Next thing you know, Captain Jack and them, they get up to leave because they hit him over there woofing. They was just like, man, he talked to the owner and was like, I'm out. He gave the girl a whole stack of money and he was like, talk to her in the ear. Next thing you know, she grabbing her coat. She finna leave. He was like, oh no, they finna take the whole out of the club. So they came over to try to stop. Like, yo, y'all just finna leave with these dudes? Man, like they was ready to, it was finna go down. Captain Jack came and talked to the owner of the strip club, gave her a stack of money, told her to go on over there and clock out. He took the A-listers with him. It was like 2 bad chicks in there, man. Them girls, she went and took their money, paid the boss, and was ready to head out. And then the dudes, they talking loud. They jump up, him and the D-boys, oh, what? So y'all just gonna leave? We up in here spending money on y'all. I'm tired all night. So the girl getting into it with him. And Captain Jack, like, come on, let's go. Come on, no, let's go. And he was like, man, and I told Jack, because Jack was finna come over there. They was talking about him. Hey, man, what you looking at? I'm like, man, just go. I'm like, them D-boy, Captain Jack and them they was strapped.
Right. Yeah,
they NBA players. I think every last one of them was strapped. Like they were like, we ain't
Jack
even
definitely was tough.
You play ball.
Real quick.
Yeah, I think it's not no.
You know what that remind me of?
Casino, no, and he been around. I ain't even been around him. I just know through I know that that's a real dude. Like,
yeah.
Oh, Captain Jack's a real one. I met him when he played in the.
They were good.
He's from Houston. The nigga from Houston, Texas. That ain't no play.
Yeah, they wasn't playing no game. None of them. They was like, man, them some punks. Like where we from, we didn't let the dudes like to eat people like them. Punk. And they was trying to, man. I told them, I was like, dude, don't even go back, because Captain Jack was gonna go there and just
like Hey, Cito,
like, you don't get what they was asking for.
Hey, Cito, hey, all of y'all, Captain Jack's supposed to just say, nigga, didn't you see what I did on TV? Like, it's after hours time right now, nigga. Didn't you see what happened on TV?
Jack, no, don't do it. Like, no, don't do that. Just go on with the chick, go on with him. So I calmed the situation down. I'm like, no, don't go out there and start nothing with Jack now, man. Let them, because I'm like, you making them chicks look big. That's all right. Because I'm like, tomorrow they gotta come back in here to work, right? And I'm like, they ain't gonna be here tomorrow. So all you gotta do is starve them out. Remember? Starve them hoes out. There you go. Yeah, starve them hoes out. They need us.
Oh yeah, because again, you said you weren't with Jack and them. You was with the dudes, the D-boy dudes.
I was with my guys.
They just was mad.
To neutralize it.
Right.
Straight. Because I'm like, look, dude, the night just started. I don't need nothing kicking off here and cops going up. And I'm like, I'm trying to get the night cracking. I don't want this night to be over right now.
Right.
So I told them, next thing you know, they bought me a bottle. Yo, man, get this man a bottle.
Right.
You sit over here. Yeah, y'all guys, y'all sit over here. I was like looking at the door because I'm like, I don't know, Jack might come back in here. You call that man the B word, man. That's something you don't call him. Don't call him no B word, man. He
Oh
ain't going.
no.
He ain't going.
Oh man.
Cam Jack
Hey,
ain't
man,
going.
he playing for real, man.
That's what made him turn around. When he heard that, he's like, man, these NBA
You
players ain't
never
no.
told me
That's,
on that, man,
that's
brother.
any, you know what I'm saying? That's any like street dude. And on top of that, like you said, especially if a street dude, especially if they feel like you not lesser than them as far as your stature of money, just if they feel like you're a sucker yourself and then you're just running your mouth, then you're gonna have a problem.
Right.
Right.
I said all he
Life
had
and
to
be
I
say
met
was
Cap.
be like, you see me, you
I'm finna
see
go,
me
man.
in the palace, you see me get busy on TV.
Yeah, man. That Malice in the Palace was something.
Yeah. Mhm. I'm glad he survived that. That's a good thing. Just like how we started this about our brother, you know, and this is this rest in peace. Just like, yo, he did a lot to like save his career. He did a lot of stuff. I love Captain Jack.
Yeah, he did, man. I mean, because
He
that guy's career was basically over 3 times over, and he was just riding for his boy. And what made it even more raw is he did an interview with John Thompson. And they tried to, a save face image thing he did. Like, we're gonna save face here. So we're gonna do one of these, we're gonna save face. And they had his mama talk about him. And this was supposed to show everybody this is not who Steven Jackson is. All this, man, that interview went left. That interview went so left. Then you see the edit job that they did on the interview because he was like, would you they had the music playing and everything. It was like, now would you go up in that stance again? He was like, it all depends, man. If my boy's in trouble, I'm gonna ride. Next thing you know, the video cut and kind of fade out. And he was like, but would you go in that? Would you go up in the stance again? No, I wouldn't go up in the stance. It's like they had to reshoot that scene all over again. Oh my God. I was on the floor.
Hey, Cito, listen.
They weren't trying to hear what Jack was telling them. Jack was trying to tell him, like, no, I had no intention of going in. I was doing what I was supposed to do. I had all my intentions of doing what I was doing. I was chilling where I was at. I was good. Then next thing you know, I saw somebody attacking my player, my boy. The whole team went up. It wasn't just Jack. That's what he was like, dude. Everybody, Freddie Jones went up there. And I know the dude who hit him. That's Ben Wallace's the brother. That wasn't his brother. That was the other guy that was with him. Big dude, man. He hit him in the back of the head. Hit Fred Jones in the back of the head. Wow. Yeah. Fred Jones was break it up. But he looking like his own. Anybody in the Pacer jersey finna get it.
Right. Right.
And Ben Wallace, the one who really started it.
Yeah.
Man, I watched that 1,000 times, man. We done seen that probably in my boy basement like about 1 million times. We watched every clip, every scene. Man, you see Fred Jones come up. Fred Jones' career ain't been the same since. That blow to the back of the head was a joke. That's a big 200. Everybody thought that was Ben Wallace's brother. That ain't his brother. That's another. He's a big dude. He's just always at the game. He cool with him. He walks right up the stairs behind Fred Jones. Fred Jones was trying to break it up and grab the player. He punched Fred Jones right in the back of the head. Fred Jones was like, God, what you just hit me in the back of the head. Then he threw another one. He was coming with a He's like, I was laughing so hard, man. That was probably the funniest thing in the whole fight. The dude with the doggone Puerto Rican flag in his hand. I'm like, what is dude doing on the basketball court trying to fight my man? Oh, what's his name?
Trying to fight Jermaine O'Neal, right?
Jermaine O'Neal.
Like a cartoon. He's fleeing across the floor.
Yeah, because the bear went through the page and swept his head.
I mean, I ain't never seen nobody slide into a punch.
I thought them dudes, my man was mad at me at the time. I thought them dudes was done. I'm like, yo, my man was telling me, like, yo, that's what they supposed to do. Them niggas supposed to ride out.
Jermaine O'Neal is a fool for real.
Kids on the line, bro. Like, stadium to go all the way up there. I'm like, yo, them dudes is sterile, but that's how it is. If that's who
And
you
I'm a
are, like,
Pistons
yo,
fan, and
we
my
here.
cousin
Like,
cried with the Pacers, so he was, man, that's how we do it. We whooped them. We beat the Pistons and they fans.
and they fans ass. Yeah, exactly. Yo, that's why, that's just gonna be Harvestino. That's what I want you. That's what, you got me dying too, bro. That's what I wanted you to do real quick for me, yourself, and for your viewers, bro. I wanted you to get to backtrack and try your best to tell us what John Thompson was saying to in that interview, how John Thompson told Captain Jack, like, listen, boy, you want to keep your career going. We're gonna do this over. We're gonna do this over. I
Yeah.
want you to do John Thompson talking to Captain Jack about keeping his job and his career going. John, John Thompson, please.
One day I might do that.
He said, I can't freestyle it right now, T. That's too heavy.
No,
but I know that shit was funny. I can only see John Thompson. Now listen, boy. Now also,
yeah, I'm gonna try to find that on YouTube.
Morgan Freeman shit.
Find it.
Or some real Morgan Freeman shit. Like they're not playing with you, boy.
Yeah, I was watching that that special they had on Ron Artest, and he was like, "Man, Jack, you think we gonna get in trouble for this?"
What? Yo, Ron is crazy.
What was he talking about? What was they doing?
He's like in the locker room after all this commotion went down and everything.
Oh, after.
Yeah,
That is crazy. Was we gonna get in trouble?
You think we gonna get in trouble for this?
Man, did they get in trouble? I mean, that situation alone.
That's how he knew he was crazy. He knew Ron was crazy right then and there. He was like, man. I'm thinking we might be out the league. I'm looking like, man, I gotta find out who playing internationally. I'm thinking we done. Our career done. He's like, you know what this dude's saying? You, Jack, you think we gonna get in trouble for this?
Something wrong with Ron.
Yo, Constantino, you know what I thought you was bro, Constantino, you know what I thought you was talking about at first? I thought you was down the line, and I thought you was talking about him and Jack Nicholson. I thought when you said Jack, I thought you was talking about Ron Artest asking Jack Nicholson, him and Jack Nicholson. No. You said after the fight, he asked one of their sisters.
Hey, Jack, you think we gonna get in trouble for this?
Yo, what's wrong with Ron? Wrong with Ron Artest, dude?
No, he was cool.
Yo,
just like, all right, real quickly, what you think is one of his worst? I'll say out of one of his worst real quick. What do you think is one of his worst, Chris?
At that point, the whole league knew we were the best team in the league that year. We had the best record, and this game was our test to see where we were. They were one of the best teams at the time. So we went there and blew them out. We were winning by 15 with like 45 seconds left. And the previous year, they played in the East Conference Finals. So it was already a rivalry there that I had no idea about. Tomorrow, Tinsley and Ron Artest are having a conversation at the free throw line. I'm not knowing Ron is thinking about returning a foul to Ben from last year's playoffs. If I would have known that, I would have stopped him. We all know Ron wasn't in his right mind. He didn't need a battery in his back to do something stupid. Foul that you owing from last year, why get it? The dumbest thing to tell him, we're up for fouls, Ben. I'm guarding Ben. I let him score. Let the clock run out. I just let Ben walk to the basket, let it score, let the clock run. He comes from out of nowhere and take Ben out the air. This is what people don't know. A couple days before that, I think Ben had just lost his mom. So he wasn't even supposed to play that game. He showed up at the game. So I know he wasn't in his right mind. I mean, if I lose my mom, I'd probably be. And Ben didn't expect it. Next thing you know, Ben run up to Ron and push his head out to the parking lot. So his body's still here, but his head is in the parking lot. By that time, we're just trying to calm Ron down because we're trying to get out of there. We won the game. Let's get out of here, get this win. And to Ron's credit, we never seen Ron calm down or relax like that. So he did it. And as soon as he calmed down, a beer came and hit him dead in the face. He took Ben Wallace throwing all kind of stuff at him. He took people saying stuff to him, but when the beer came down his face, he just lost it. Me personally, I couldn't take y'all laugh. We get in the locker room and we sitting there. My legs all scratched up. I'm hopping over the bleachers. Ron sitting there calming down. His first question to me, do you think we're going to get in trouble? You know my reply? You lucky we have a job. He asked me that. The whole locker room was like, no, Ron, are you serious?
Yo, that is classic. Yo, that's classic.
Man, what is wrong with Ron?
Yo, that's classic. That definitely is classic. You think we're gonna get in trouble for this? Wow.
You know what? We gotta revalue.
They might let it slide. They might let it slide.
Maybe they are the same person.
Man,
bro, but that's something that I would ask you though in present day time though, because you cover sports and you mess with sports a lot, bro. Do you think and I love the guy too for I guess for imagery for us, like we were talking about Kobe. Do you think? And I'm not gonna put it all on Stephen A, but that's where I was going. But not to be bashing, and I don't want to make it about him. But do you think sometimes that it's not called for like when Stephen A and them or certain things happen on a Sunday game or something that everybody don't necessarily see, and then here he goes Monday morning talking about it, and dudes get fined. Like the funny thing we just laughed about, Ron just said, like, "Yo, we think we're gonna get in trouble?" Because you know how sometimes you might catch something, and it might be minute or just be something that a player might do, but it could be just nothing. And like the league, they be on stuff, but like everything else, a tattletale. Like some things they might let get away, but if those dudes is gonna get on their podcast, on their show and talk about
it. I know what you're saying. Yeah, it could happen that way, but none of the stuff that's happened that he talks about is something that the league didn't know. Like he'll know in advance what's gonna get ready to happen. And he'll just beat them to the punch. By the time you see it, when it happens in the league, it has already been dealt with. You know, the league had already did their due diligence. They haven't went public with it yet. So they'll have the info and they be like, yeah, sometime today, such and such is going to go down. And, that's how the people at ESPN, they always get their scoops. And they just say, yeah, we're hearing rumblings that this and this. Or they'll tell them.
Because I seen times
don't tell nobody such and such time.
Well, recently now, because it's more when it happens in the NFL, right? Recently now. But in the past, it didn't necessarily be like that. Because even now, I still see like certain times they'll talk about something and then they'll just go because it'd be like, like I said again. Well,
I don't see players don't really get in trouble no more because of what the media say, or like somebody from the media brought it up. Like Draymond got suspended because the league and they went and got the clip. They went and showed it to the office, or we were seeing all the stuff with that. They were already making the decision that they was going to find a reason to suspend Draymond. So they were looking for a reason to try to do it.
Some of them dudes, like I said, like I ain't,
that was LeBron, homie. They went and got the clip and showed it to LeBron, and they went and told him what to say at the presser. They got the PR guy that come in there and tell you, like, hey, don't say this today or say this. They always do that with all the players. Like when LeBron got into it with Christian on the basketball court, and he snapped on LeBron, and they went to the back, and they didn't get a media nothing. They were just like, they went to him right away. It was like, don't say anything about the incident.
Right.
This is what you say. They kept everything calm. They did not want that to blow up.
Right.
Well,
No,
Because
because
I
I
remember.
would even say, like I said, I did go at the big homie, like I said, and I wasn't, but I was just using an example because what I'm saying is, and I know you did. Yeah, of course, thanks, bro. It's me, bro. Thanks, bro, because I be on this stuff, like, and because I'll give you another example. What I'm saying is like this, and because again, I know you watch games. It's like sometimes not. That's why I said I ain't try to especially alleviate Stephen A. because that's a great representation of us in our color. It's like sometimes we're watching it live is what I'm saying. And Jim Nance won't do it, and he's from the opposite color. But like even an announcer be like, oh, oh, you can see you Monday morning, he'll be looking, so he's gonna see a yellow slip. You know what I'm saying? Saying just maybe it's their job, but some stuff don't be their job. Like I'm saying, if you watch a lot of games and further like keeping, being following you and
yeah,
like
some of them take shots and they say things that they
you know,
shouldn't
they
say,
saying stuff that they don't.
but nobody will get fired based on
No,
it.
no,
Like,
no,
they don't lose their jobs.
no.
Like it could bring a lot of bad things. Like if it's something they did that's bad and it get blown up, it's getting picked up everywhere. It'll be based on what they did. It's a lot of stuff that people know that went down that ain't never been reported.
Oh, of course.
So they can't even report on it. It's a lot of stuff that went on with the running back, Ezekiel Elliott.
Right.
That happened 2 years ago. And they couldn't even talk about that. And they was like, man, you ain't even allowed to talk about it. He ain't involved. He ain't charged. Don't bring it up. Nothing. They were like, man.
You wish we could.
Had too much on the
social
plate
media
at that
pressure.
time anyway. He did. They were like, well, we'll just wait because he's finna do something next week anyway. And he did. It was like right after his rookie year, he was just wilding. So, so I was like, Ezekiel Elliott,
when
he
he
finna
flashed
give up all his passes already.
he flashed the Becky boobs. I mean, and it's some stuff that was crazy, but it's some stuff that you gotta understand that these dudes are a little. Because like one of the times too, when I think, well, I'm not even gonna use that name right now, but it's the time that I went out with like the Celtics dude. It's funny, just like how you would be in the same situation. We're a little older, and even back in the days, like the time you're talking about Captain Jack, you're talking about when they was younger. It's like if you're a little bit, a couple of years older for you to see, it's like if you be fortunate. I only had it a couple of times. It's like if you be around those dudes really be little dudes, man. Like if you do be fortunate to be around those players and stuff, the dudes be 19, 20, 21 years old, 22 years old. And if you be around them,
Yeah.
you're like 25, 26. And that's why I always tell people another direction when I get right back to it. It's like why I don't talk to younger girls is because it's like they're gonna act their age. And if you be on point, you're gonna be like, oh, you're gonna get mad. Or me myself, I'm getting mad. I'm 40 years old and I'm messing with a 19-year-old girl and I'm mad at her because she's acting 19 and she's not doing nothing wrong. She's just being herself. And then that's what happens with these athletes that you do gotta give them some type of thing. They're just special at something that they do that entertains us. But they're still human beings and they're 20 years old and they're gonna do shit that when we was 20 years old, we could go around the corner and take a piss. We could do some things, you know what I'm saying? And we did
Right.
things, you know what I'm saying, that they can't do. You know what I'm saying?
It's social media.
And then social media just kills, just really destroys.
Man, you can't.
Everybody's got a camera. There's a
Right.
camera everywhere. So
I
the
know.
thing is,
Right.
they got new tech stuff that's coming out that they trying to get out. The government would never let that out. I mean, you won't even get a crime out. I'm like, I signed an NDA. I can't even talk about it. But if this gets out, that tech gets out. I'm quite sure the government got that tech already. So if it's at that convention, believe me, they already bought it, got it, and using it. So if anybody's gonna do a crime, they ain't gonna get caught. It's like Minority Report. You can't get away from it. So I'm like, it's done. They can solve any crime they want, but they ain't gonna do it because then they'll never tell the world they got it. They only gonna solve the crimes that they care about solved.
Right.
So they don't want everybody. They gonna be use that tech y'all got. They gonna be
Yeah. Because everything, that's one thing. If you get exactly, well, everything is a business. That's what we all got to understand. No matter what we're talking about, that everything is a business. Because, like you said, if you really wanted to, it's just like us coming from the hood. when you look at crimes and certain things, and when they want to when they got to get their numbers up and they make their quotas, it's just like they always can have a cop car that can do certain things. And most dudes, no matter how ignorant they are, if you come out the hood, the people are not going to sell drugs, commit so many crimes when they know the police is right there. Like some fools will still do stuff, but they're not going to do it. So what I'm saying by this is like he said, is that they have instruments and tools to shut down stuff that they want to. So it's just that
Yeah.
like their job is really not to stop every crime and to stop every sickness and stuff like that, because then they just kill business.
Right. And man, my generation, they trying to bring back Freaknik, and it's just not gonna work because you got too much. You can't everything go be you can't grow
Everything
nobody no more.
and I'm sitting right here in this room like pop, everything, go. I ain't even gotta be there. I'll be sitting there. Freaknik was crazy enough as it was.
Ain't enough condoms, ain't enough vaccine.
They weren't using condoms. That was
I know. No, I'm talking about the new one. I'm talking about now. If it happened tomorrow, Casino, goddamn.
Yo, look, Chino, you might have to bail me out, man. You might have to bail me out because, man, look, I'm gonna have too much fun. If they bring back Freaknik, hey, look, I'm gonna be a freak.
Yeah, that was just wild.
Look, I'm just gonna chill out.
I never got one. You got one before, Casino?
Yeah, Ill Neil was the crazy. I'm telling you, I'm riding down there with a person who going down there telling his pickup line was, "You want to see the biggest D you ever seen in your life?"
Wow.
That was his pickup line.
Wow.
And the girl be like, "Yo, I want to see it," and then he'll pull it out, and then next thing you know, she, "Oh girl, look at you nasty," and then she dancing on him, and he didn't pull another one. I'm like, this dude was pulling chick left and right all night long. He did the same thing in Vegas. This dude just know he got a connection with these chicks, and I don't know how it worked, but that was his pickup line.
I ain't gonna lie, that probably won't work in today's world.
And they go for it.
That probably won't work in today's world. They too.
And this dude is still
50-50.
His name is Ill Neil. Ill Neil.
Oh no, he won.
He's ill. Ill Neil, boy. He go. I mean, that's just Ill Neil, man.
I'm not no funny. She's gonna work if he pulls the right bitch, and that's just the truth. It's gonna work somewhere and everywhere. It's gonna work.
Right. Got off the airplane. I'm gonna tell you this right now, right quick. Ill Neil, we landed in Las Vegas. We had to get off the plane. We got to walk over to baggage claim. He go out to have a cigarette. We waiting on the baggage to come down. He come back from having a cig. He already done met a chick outside smoking a cigarette. He's smoking a Black and Mild. He give her a Black and Mild. She ain't never had one. He's like, yo, we just had a Black and Mild. Yeah, this is my home girl. Yeah, well, I'm finna show her how to get some money. She want me to help her get some money out here. She tricking. I'm like, dude, we just landed. That's how quick he worked. He had this chick, she was stripping down, ready to give up money, everything. Then he tried to charge us. We finna pay to hit this chick. What's wrong with you? Like you gonna charge me?
You say you gonna pimp her and then gonna make your homies pay too?
Like they gonna try to make us pay. I'm not gonna pay you. He come up to my room, like, yo, we come back to your room. I'm like, yeah, cool. He was like, yo, man, you want to hit that, man? Just slide me $50. I'm like, man, you in my room.
Well, nigga, that's free of charge for me. You can sell the next nigga that, but not me.
Exactly.
Hey, yo, man, he a nasty dude for that. But hey, look,
that's Ill Neil, man. This dude was, dude. I mean, that's what he did.
Jersey hung up in the Raptors. He's a legend.
Yep. Everybody from Detroit drove down to Freaknik, Atlanta, Chicago. Everybody was gone. And I never forget that. My boy girl tried to sleep with me and then tried to lie like she didn't. You know, I'm like she didn't know if I was gonna tell him because I didn't go to it. I'm like, no, I can't believe you doing this. She was like, I was so drunk. What did I do yesterday? I'm like, I don't know what you did.
Yo, man, I ain't gonna even lie, man.
This nigga Cito said out.
Crazy for what you tried to pull. She was mad he went to Freaknik. He got up and we told her, he like, yo, I might gonna be over there today. She was trying to get up with him. He was on the road, like, man, I just got in cuz car, man. They tricked me. I thought they were taking me to the crib. They driving the Freaknik. So I'm gonna be in Freaknik. How you tell your girl something like that? Like she that stupid. You just got the car. They just said, yeah, we gonna be in Freaknik.
Wow.
He was like, oh, so if I go to your house, because he can just go to his crib. She's like, so if I go in there, I bet not see the shoes I bought you gone. I shouldn't. So you should. He was like, nah, they went and grabbed my stuff and brought it with me. I didn't even know they had it in the bag.
Wow.
I'm like, B, she ain't going. But then, man, she was at another party. We was headed down. Man, she jumping all in my lap. She was doing all kinds of crazy. She grabbing my coat for me, like we're a coach. I'm like, with my jacket. I'm getting ready to leave. She was, yeah, give me his jacket. Yeah, put your jacket on. She dressing me. I'm like, what the hell going on with you?
Yeah, she was trying to do
and I'm like, it's people here that
trying to smash
us. And I'm like, it's people that know him and me, all of us, all our friends. I'm like, and you trying to use me to get him jealous. That's all you trying to do because you doing this all in front of them. And I'm like, you ain't gonna get me killed.
Still should have handled business behind closed doors, but
I mean, even behind closed doors, I wouldn't want to do that one. I mean, she's a bad woman. Don't get me wrong.
Sino said, I'll tell y'all half of the stuff. I'll tell y'all what I want y'all to know.
No, I tell you the part that happened.
Hey, Sino, does it happen to be hey,
his
guy
is legendary.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Does this guy happen to be the guy, the story from what's the name? Does he got to be what's the guy's name? Does it happen to be what is it? Tommy Davis's brother-in-law or cousin?
No, that ain't
you know what I'm talking about?
From the Wild Honey.
You know what I'm talking about?
This guy is from Cabrini Bank.
Okay, that's almost enough.
So he from Cabrini.
Yeah, you don't want no. You ain't just need.
Yeah, that's enough.
Yeah, she could keep it. She could keep that. She can keep that.
Yeah, it's just play is legendary.
Yeah,
he ain't known somebody in as cool as we is. He might even hesitate because we like family. Right. So I'm like, man, like. If me and him,
you don't do that. It ain't worth it. It won't work.
Right. If me and him got into it, he might be like, he might hesitate before he go. But I don't want to go for reason.
Yeah, right. You want to use you want your real insurance card to be used for real purposes. You don't want
to. and tempting as this was, I'm like, no, because she was like, you want to go to this hotel party? What's the name them have? No. Cannot go to that hotel party. I know what's gonna go.
No circumstances.
Yeah, I know what's gonna go down.
Ooh, man, we never go to Cabrini Green ever again.
I remember one time he thought my cousin was trying to hit. And the thing is, she liked my cousin. He came there one day and he had a shoe, but we had to just, he's like, asked us for a ride. I was like, oh yeah, we can drop you off. We drop him off in there. He strapped, he got a cigar box with a doggone 25 in there and everything else. I'm like, man, I know he ain't finna pop my cousin while I'm driving. My cousin from out of town, so he don't know what's going on. I'm just hoping he stay quiet and don't say nothing about what's going on with the girl, because I'm like, Because if he say something, because he don't know that that's his girl, I'm trying to get Cuz hit. I'm like, man, I hope he pick up on it.
He's right.
Keep your mouth shut.
Please don't say, yeah, where that your fly chick with that fat ass, man? Where's she at? Like, no.
Cuz was always quiet anyway, because he was from out of town. He from down south. He from Alabama. So he already, he more like laid back, just quiet type. So he just said a little stuff, but he never say nothing about old girl, which was cool. Until we got him up out the car. So he must have peeped the situation.
Oh, he did eventually tell you something later, like
like man. She was like, man, she was like all over me in the back, like she ain't even with this dude. I'm like, man, that's her playing games, that's how she plays. I'm like, look out.
That's why I be trying to tell cats, like I had the kind of just a generalization convo with a couple of cats too. The same thing, man. It's like I'm like that. Some people look at it as weirdo shit. It's like I'm like how you just said, bro. Like I ain't gonna take nothing. Like it's something about like getting some draws, you know what I'm saying, pulling them joints and shit. What you doing? Like you gotta earn it, you know what I'm saying? You the woman gotta make me feel like I earned it. I'm not gonna be like this situation where it's you give, even if you giving me some pussy, some great pussy, some head and shit, but I'm getting it because you're trying to piss him off, or you getting this nigga jealous or some crazy shit like that.
Right. Right. We ain't got time for that.
You know what I'm saying? It's about our manhood too, or your ego. Like we all get at women and get draws and stuff like that. It's a feeling, but it starts from an egotistical way too. And it's like you took that away when you got an agenda with me, you know what I'm saying? Not that I'm talking to men, but that's how I feel. Like you see the woman takes that away if you're playing games. Like if you're not giving me, if I didn't establish getting the draws, then I'm gonna feel a certain type of way. I'm not gonna perform right, all of that shit, because that shit's whack. Like you said, I peeped what you was doing. Like you fucking with me,
man. I lost too many friends behind this, man.
Yeah, I'm definitely never gonna die. That's everybody that's watching this whole thing. Sorry, Cito, right quick. You know, but that's all brothers and no matter how old, because pussy is a motherfucker. So it don't matter how old you are. Everybody watching this, and then the further watching this on the rerun and the playback, do not lose your life behind no pussy, bro. Like you can get some piece of pussy, bro. You can pay for some pussy, bro. You can save your money up and go out the country and get some cheap pussy, bro. Don't die behind no pussy, bro. Never.
Hey man, these stories y'all telling me is crazy, man. Because I'm the youngin, man, and I'm just
See,
listening,
that's
man.
what I'm looking for. That's what I want. That's my attack, especially for the youth, man. It's like it be dudes. This me, and I think Casino's older than me. It's just like, and I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry. Ain't by much though, and I'm just saying sorry because I didn't want to put you out there like that. But we young, we look beautiful. But
right, we look good,
like him. It's just like I'm just telling you, and like what Casino was saying, you saying something real. It's like, yo, do not put yourself in no situation of like, backstabbing your man or somebody that's not even definitely just your friend, your cousin, your brother, anybody to get a piece of draws. And especially when it's on the level that like you're not building with that woman or you're not doing with that female, you definitely don't lose on you ain't trying to build with the woman. That's just crazy.
Right.
Even if so, how could you build with the woman when you getting that woman off of her stepping off on somebody that was supposed to be your homeboy? So the whole thing is foul to begin with. That ain't you to get a piece of pussy. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Man, I'm fresh in my 20s, man. I just turned 21 last year, so I'm a baby, so I'm fresh.
And that's when it happened.
So I'm fresh.
It happened in 20 when you're 21.
It's one of those things.
This is what the stories we tell.
Man, it's weird because I've been listening to Sino since 13, 14. So
damn.
So I've been around since 2013, 14. So I've been around since I was like 15, 14, hearing this. So so I've been around, been a fan and listening since that time since before it was really blowing up.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of these situations, brother, we all lucky to be here. It's all by the
Right.
grace of God. Everything could have went a
Exactly.
whole nother way, and we wouldn't be sitting here right now on YouTube. But a lot of situations, bro,
That's
we
fact.
just seen and lived
Man.
through. And I'm like, man, I try to tell everybody, like, look, man, this is the way to go. Because believe me, I didn't see the other side. And it ain't
Right.
nothing but people paying when your boys going to jail. They got to pay lawyers over something stupid. I be like, dude, this was
Right.
so dumb. Now you going to jail. And they bringing up the old case that you said that was dead and it ain't. And now it's back. You know, I'm like, now you going to court. Now this lawyer getting
Mhm.
paid. And you just taking installments. He's a crooked lawyer, so he just taking straight cash. He already know what you do for a living. He'd be like, every court appearance, he'd be like, you got something for me? All right, I'm gonna get you a continuance till you get the rest of it. And he'll go in there and get him a continuance. He got to come back and hit that lawyer again and go right back in there. And he just drag the thing out as long as he can, and he's still gonna get the same time as he did. I'm like, dude, you spent all that money, and that lawyer was just hitting you up for
Yeah.
stacks on
Right.
stacks.
I'm telling them but the
Yo,
truth.
Cino, and I can kind of speak for some of the young guys and the youth. Is man, I would say like a lot of the videos you put out is very impactful, like for me and myself, because since I was like 13, 14, I was learning stuff that I personally I never known. You know what I'm saying? It's not that my
Yeah.
dad didn't teach me, you know what I'm saying? He was working. So you know what I'm saying? So, it's just other things you learn and stuff like that, and you get to connect. That's great about the internet, just connecting with everybody and stuff like that. So, I always appreciate that from the
No
bottom of
doubt.
my heart.
I mean,
I'm saying, just learning, and
most of the stuff
being
you
able
learn
to
is outside of
understand
the
just
house
just
anyway.
life and understand how crucial things are,
Most of the things you gonna learn is
because this
gonna be
life is
outside
not
of the
is
house.
just you got one,
When you
you
learn
know.
stuff inside the house, what you learning when you learning inside the house is how to survive and carry yourself when you get outside. Because when you get
Right,
outside, that's a whole nother world. And you gonna learn stuff that ain't gonna be taught to you. Nobody gonna teach you. You just gonna know what not to do.
right,
Believe me, you just gonna know. You gonna figure all that out and say, yeah, that's something I should talk about. This is something I shouldn't get in. This is something right now this finna go left. This dude, we shouldn't be conversating with them. They from Halsted. All that.
right.
We
True.
I
definitely
listened to
be
your
out there
text, man.
like from Halsted. And they be like, we gotta move quick.
Right.
You gonna
I
know
love your
certain
tax
situations
videos.
come from being outside. So you will know a lot outside on how to survive, how to move. And I've learned early, don't go to the club when it open, don't stay when it closed.
Mm.
I learned
Exactly.
that a long time ago.
I leave 30, 40 minutes before the club.
Man, I
Mm.
leave about an hour soon before.
Ah.
I'll be like, look, if she ain't ready to leave with me now, then she ain't gonna leave with me when it closed. I'll be like, what am I sticking around for? It's like, look, you want to leave? Because 9 times out of 10, they gonna leave with you. They gonna leave right now. I'll
and
be like, look, we gonna leave. We going here. We'll do an after spot. We'll do someplace else. We can go
and
back and finish drinking in my house.
right.
Right.
That's
You
true.
never stay when the club is about to close. Well, after it closed, because man,
Yeah,
that's when everything happens wrong. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And I
yeah.
learned that from the jump.
Right.
I leave by if it's one, I say, look, if the club closes at 2, we leaving at 1:20. That's where I'm at. I'm leaving at 1:20. I ain't got time
And,
to
and
be
and also the new thing is that was right. See and the new thing is too that a lot of people, what I wouldn't say not, especially in the shy area where y'all at, too Midwest, whatever, is that but it's almost just not only just the club, but it's like, yo, if you gotta have a hammer, you gotta be tooled up. If you gotta take your gun somewhere that you go, then you don't really need to be there. I know a lot of people, like I said, Midwest, Chi-Town, Chirac, they all got that name, like, but if you gotta really go to those, like, you know, if you're a gunman, if you really do that type of stuff and you're a part of that game, you know that like what you do is what you do, so that's different. But if you're just going to get some ladies or you're doing your thing, you're a cool guy and you don't deal with street stuff or whatever, or you kind of whatever, if you need to have a weapon, then that's probably somewhere you don't necessarily need to be at.
Exactly. But
Right.
in the streets, sometimes they feel like I gotta have a weapon on me because they did some foul stuff and somebody probably out to get them, and they don't want to be caught off guard. And then sometimes they go up in the club with something because they used to going in the club with something. Depends on where you at.
Yeah, that's
Like,
what I said.
you're
That's
right.
what
You
I
go
said. I
to
would never.
hood joints, the security. You either know the security or know some of the people there. And next thing you know, they shooting up clubs, and that happened out here in these little hole in the wall clubs, and it be on the news, man, and it's terrible.
But again, like I said, if you like it's not like my originality. I got it somewhere else too on hip hop. Like it's just again, 9 out of 10 though, bro. If you have to be strapped up to go somewhere, think about it before, because like if you have to like, that's the best part of it. If you had that decision, anytime you think about it, if you get, but this are always things I think about somebody getting murdered all the time. It's like, yo, to think that you the nigga, I always think about, yo, nigga got dressed. You took that shower, you got dressed, you in the mirror, you throwing your shave, you got some shines, whatever. You get dipped. I'm gonna get these bitches, and damn, that nigga got killed, man. Like, damn, remember the hour, 2 hours before you got fresh and you did that. So, but then if you
Hey,
said,
they finna end this broadcast. I just got an alert. They finna end this.
oh, really?
So, okay, they
That's
doing a countdown thing to end it. But thanks, man, for coming on. Thanks everybody for being here. Thanks, Steve. Don't forget to subscribe to his page, man, and check him out.
me, man. Thank you, man. Thanks for having me, bro.
Yo,
I still
thanks
falling,
for
still
being
subscribing.
on and staying up late. Hopefully, we ain't keep you up from school.
No, man, I'm in college now. No, man, you good, man. Look, I got class at 1 something, so I'm straight. I do this all day.
All right. I
All
think
right.